Welcome, new chatter, Gen Boss Jr. Also, I might sound a little different. I installed Voicemeeter so I could split my audio. Because I guess Focusrite doesn't let me do that. Audio splitting. Yay! I split audio! Yeah, so my Focusrite has 2 inputs, but I guess because I don't have bigger than a 2i2, it doesn't let me split the audio through Focusrite software. I have to use Voicemeeter and do a bunch of manual stuff to split it. And so now I have Voicemeeter installed. And the only reason I did that was because I want to be able to plug in my 3DS and my PS Vita and hear it in my headphones without having my friends on Discord hear what I'm playing. That's the only reason I went through all the trouble of trying to get that working yesterday. Speaking of getting stuff working, I spent the last couple of nights working on the MetaQuest Pro, trying to get it to work properly with tracking on this thing, whatchamacallit, my computer. Using VTuber software. So there's one piece of software. It's called Luppet, and Luppet will track face and hands and full body all in one because they decided that's what they like. But there's an issue with that. I can't see my screen when I'm using that because the MetaQuest Pro, the program that connects and sends the data to the Luppet software on the computer, is a Unity program, which is a piece of software on the MetaQuest Pro that takes up its own. If you try to run something else while you're running it, I don't know how to trying to say this. If you try to run something else while you're running that program, it closes because you can't run more than 2 software at once on the MetaQuest Pro. Unless you're doing picture-in-picture with MetaQuest 2D apps. That you know, the default MetaQuest apps. So basically, I'm at an impasse where I have to figure out how to transfer the face tracking, the hand tracking, and all that. A virtual desktop is the highest contender at the moment, and also be able to see things through my headset because right now it's just a black screen if I try to use the Luppet thing, which sucks. And it tracks good too. So I've been going through and testing different things. There's one method that I'm trying that might work. There's a program called Virtual Motion Capture. Tracks well too. Can't wait to see Euphyllian fall. Yeah, but I'm probably not going to be using that software because I can't actually see anything while using it. Because the headset's on my face and I can't see my monitors. But of course, when you're using the Luppet software, it uses pass-through, so you can see your room. But the thing is, the pass-through is so grainy and undefined, you can't see anything. I can't see anything on my monitor. Everything is warped and... Just feed your monitor into your headset. Easy? Yeah, sure. If only it was that easy. MetaQuest Pro has one USB-C input, and it's being used right now for an extra battery. Get good. And none of you know anything about what I'm talking about. So I'm just like yapping in your ears about random stuff that you don't care about. US PS4 VR ones, you totally know what you're talking about. Ah, thank you. An expert has entered the scene. I appreciate your input. By the way, is the audio clipping at all? Is it peaking at all? Because I haven't hammered down the settings with voice meter. And then what else was there? It's fine for you? Good. And then I was talking about virtual motion capture, can do face tracking. Virtual desktop can do hand tracking, but I can't get it to track because the programs themselves, hand tracking is can now be passed through the headset to the computer, but developers need to implement that. So basically, I need to spend I need to get lots of money and give someone tens of thousands of dollars to write a program that lets me track my hands from the MetaQuest Pro. I'll make tens of thousands of dollars soon, so I can do that. I don't know how much actually how much does it cost to have someone make something like that? Probably a lot. Probably a whole lot. Thousands of dollars? Tens. Let you look at your bank account? Yeah, sure. You had a fund software dev? If you know how to do it, you probably do it for free. The thing is, you'd have to know VR dev. You'd have to know MetaQuest Pro dev and like software dev or actually no, you wouldn't. Actually, you could read the translation layer from virtual desktop that's now tracking the hands. If you read the translation layer from virtual desktop and send it to OSC. OSC is like VR tracking. You might be able to do it, but I don't know how to do that. Using IP and stuff. Anyways, trails. Not as close as possible. Yeah. I have no idea how to do it. I took a couple years of C#. I wrote a program to create a web page that would edit a web page that would allow me to play Flash games before putting it inside of a media tag, I think, on Chrome before they officially got rid of Flash, and then yeah. You're barely learning C++ right now. I'm learning C right now, little by little, so I can modify the Super Mario 64 decomp and create custom mechanics in the Mario ROM hack that I'm working on. Camera 2. Expression, scared. This will be my expression all stream now. Isn't this inviting? When you see this face, so you want to come and punch it? You better. No more ceiling frost? That's right, we have tracking today. I don't know what was wrong the other day. I really don't. It just started working. I was like messing around with the settings and all of a sudden, bam, I'm tracking again. You want a head pet to make the face smile? Okay. This face, it's so sad. It's so sad. VR getting tracking working is so hard. How's my fake cry? It's not a fake cry, it's real. Where are the head pats? Where are they? I was expecting head pats. Are you trolling me? Hurry up! Hit me with them. Gosh darn it. I got trolled. Alright, Trails. You got your first win in hours in Siege as soon as they announced the stream. Oh, as I announced the stream. Hey, so you're coming off Siege on a high note. Fake cry is 2B rated. How was 2B's fake? Not fake. Yeah, how was 2B's cry? It was when it was at the end of side A, like the first playthrough with 9S, right? I never played through the rest of it. I only played the first playthrough. Your mom just got home and gave you headphones that your neighbors gave. Your neighbors just handed your mom headphones. Like, here, you need to silence that fox. 2 out of B rated. 2 out of B rated. Okay, I heard 2B from. I read it as 2B from Nier. Sad Frost trying not to laugh is really funny. Thanks. Alright, so I'm in here because I have a thing to do. What was that thing I was gonna do? I came here to check out the doll studio. There wasn't anyone there. How do you like the dip? It is very, very rich. It is flavorful. I like it. But I had a few bites and I was burping the whole night, just tasting it in my mouth. The entire night for about, until I fell asleep. This morning, after brushing my teeth, it's finally gone. That's right, I have to find a secret spot in Crossbell. Actually laughing? Oh, about the... That's probably from the peppers? Gosh darn it. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, guess what? If you didn't see in the Discord, the hot stuff has arrived. We have ghost pepper flavored and spiced pickles that were jarred on the 8th month of last year. Whatever the 8th month is, I don't feel like trying to think about it. So they've been ruminating for a while. And then ghost pepper barbecue sauce. And I'm looking forward... August? Thank you. And I'm looking forward to that stream. I was thinking, there are some of the punishments for getting quizzes wrong that could be very difficult to accomplish. Luva on Nightmare. Luva fight from Sky FC on Nightmare. Even the blindfolded, the blind run from somewhere to somewhere in Crossbell. So I was thinking if I cannot complete those things and they're taking too long, there's the additional punishment that I can give up if I eat more of the spicy stuff. How's that sound to you guys? That way, even if we don't get the I have to take some of it or eat some of it as part of the random, that way it will happen. There's a chance of it happening anyways. Pickle ghost pepper pickles, pity your desert track. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. It looked good, by the way. You liked the it looked good, what was it called? Patiri. I don't remember. It ended in Erie. Tirokafteri. Something like that. It was good. Okay. A secret spot in Crossbell. I don't remember where I've checked. It's not in any of the geofronts, because I asked. But it means cheesy hot. Bro, I love that. I love naming conventions. Oh, when literally translated. Hello, children. Oh, I never spoke with them. That big blue tree is so blue, it feels blue. Never mind, I did speak with these children. Is this secret spot easily accessible? If I were an everyday citizen, would I happen to stumble upon this just by chance by walking around town? Or is this somewhere like in a corner where you wouldn't expect someone to go? I've activated it, so it's like the Grimwood thing where I had to speak to certain people and I would activate a special scene by going to a specific place, perhaps up on the tower. The car. Not the car. Maybe it's Mireille. Okay, I'll talk to Mireille. She's not being tsundere, though. It's good to be back, and now that I am, I plan on giving this my all. Not as a member of the CGF or the Defense Force, but as someone who has a duty to protect Crossbell. Somewhere where you specifically would want to go. The IBC. So I can give them my Sepith for money. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Money. By you mean Frost. Wait, I have to decipher my own desires? I have to sit here and try and decipher my own desires? That's the hardest thing in the world. How am I supposed to know what I want? If you don't know what I want, I mean, if you know what I want, but I don't know what I want. All right, I'll think about it for a sec. I wasn't thinking about it. Maybe that's the problem. Let's see. Ciphering her own desires. Is it the suit in this chat? Good lord. Okay, so somewhere I want to go. I Frost. I Robot. Beep boop. Cone. Fox Robot. I'm saying random things. I was thinking maybe Wendy's a tomboy GF, so I'm gonna talk to her. It wasn't that. You told me somewhere where I want to go, so I went there, and it wasn't it. I want to go. Hi, Kate. I went to the next GF. I want to go to the Bell, so I'm gonna try to go to the Geofront. That's what I want. Okay, I didn't want that enough. What else do I want? I want evergreens from Imelda. I can't? Oh, man. I really miss Garcia Rossi, so I'm gonna hang out at Ravash & Co. It's somewhere where you specifically would want to go. It's your final hint. Is there anywhere I want to go in Station Street? No. Anywhere in Downtown District. There is this spot here that I can't get to that looks like I should be able to get to it. Is this where we talk to talk to Risha, the big bitty goth GF? She can be pretty goth. I mean, dress her up in some goth stuff. I bet she'd look pretty good. Guys, I've been watching Ergo Proxy with my friend. And Riel is gorgeous. I love her. I love her outfit. Playing CS3, one of your characters got crit? Gonna reset, someone else died too, and you have no healing items? And oh man. Are you on Nightmare? Let's see. Where do I want to go? The Jesus statue. No. Alright. I'll go see if there's a way to get up. Maybe I can get up here. Somehow. It really looks like I should be able to get up there. But how? How? I see... somewhere... over here. Somehow I have to get up here. I don't think I can. Doesn't look like I can. And I can't get over there from over here because there's no connecting parts. But it does look like there's a walk, like a path. But there's doesn't look like there's anything to get gained from going up there. Okay, so I didn't want to go here after all. This isn't where I wanted to go. But where does Frost want to go? The basement. I'll never get... Wait, what? I skipped through the dialogue thinking she was just telling me not to go down here! Hang on, let me read this dialogue. I thought she was just saying no. Blah. You headed down into the storeroom? Well, alright. You guys are regulars, so I guess it's fine. Just don't touch anything. It's not my fault if you have to come back and up in a body bag. Thanks for the heads up. Okay. Here we are. This is somewhere I want to go. Hey! Picnic lunchbox. I wanted it after all. I wanted it so much that I was able to go down here. Now, is this the only hidden spot? Or is there other places? Let's make it. The picnic lunchbox. We have enough ingredients to make plenty. So let's do 9 with Risha smiling. We did it. And the picnic lunch, I want to make sure I get the bad version. But I don't need to give it to Juan. I already gave Juan everything. Okay, Jesus statue. There's another thing you can get, but don't know if you'll think about it. Is it in Crossbell City? Which means there's one left. It's in Crossbell. Okay. There's one thing left to do. One more recipe. That must be what's here in Crossbell somewhere. Is it same question. Is it in the geofront? So I don't have to try scoping that out. Not the geofront. Somewhere I wouldn't think to go. I can think about it logically. Based on what? Based on the plot of the game? I could go hang out at... based on what I think I'm missing, a recipe. Oh. So I could probably hang out at one of the shops, talk to some people. I think I spoke with all of them already. So I should go to Long Lao or Vingt. There's also... The Time Store has ingredients. There's Morg's Bakery. Oscar made a new thing. Nothing there. Is there a new recipe up top? Hey, no. Okay, maybe Salteo has created something new. It's not this one. I already have that recipe. So, I'll check Long Lao and I'll check Morg's last, since those are all restaurants. It doesn't look there's probably not anything here at East Street. I think I've spoken with all these people. But there's something for me to find somewhere. One of the chefs? The owner? Alright, hold up. For Adios' sake, just when I thought all the madness was over, that tree had to show up and ruin my day. Oh, looks to me that all of you are headed out somewhere together. Safe travels then, officers. I hope you can do something about this mess. Is something wrong, sir? I can tell you've been honing your skills as a chef, the way I told you to. Very well. Today I shall share with you the golden goose, our golden goose. A recipe handed down by family for generations. Song Hui snatched the recipe notebook away, opened it up, and began writing. We're getting the secret recipe. Medicinal Mapo tofu. There! Accept it! Shang Hui would be proud, and it says obtained all recipes, and the picture on the achievement is a picture of Reese eating food. Wow. What a way to fill out the last page of my recipe book. Wait, are you sure it's alright for me to have your secret recipe, Zhang Hui? Yes, and spare me your gratitude. The decision was mine, and in my kitchen, my word is law. Focus yourself not on humility, but on your abilities. The path every chef must walk is an arduous one. Your best cooking lies ahead. Dedicate yourself to your training as you have been, lest you falter. Right. I will. Post the pic in case I wanted to see it. It was really small. Okay, she's not eating. She's preparing to eat. Or she has eaten, and she's ordering more. I could believe any of these scenarios. Look at her being all tee-hee ha-ha. Like, oh, haha, I'm Reese. I ate all this food. That's my character. She's so quirky, lol XD. Isn't it crazy? Man, I love when my nun GF eats all the food in the pantry. Good thing that there was just the right amount of pages in it. It's... Wait, you're right. No, you're right. He had the... It's almost like maybe it has something to do with the space, or no, the Mirage Septarian, or I guess Kia, right? If there are only so many recipes in existence in Crossbow City, that's how many pages there are in your notebook. It is just a law of the universe. The amount of GFs and trails is insane. I mean, what can you do? They're everywhere. Good. Visit me again when you have the opportunity. I'll instruct you properly in the culinary arts. Is this where the side story starts? We did the fishing side story in the previous game. and the fishing side story in this game. Now we also have this side story. You know, I've been wondering about this for a while now. But you do remember that we never came here to train under you, right? You referred to our misunderstanding months ago. I haven't forgotten. Your path as a chef is a different matter, however. Take a closer look at your recipe book. Right here it says name, Lloyd Bannings. Affiliation, Crossbell Culinary Federation. Wait, does it really? The CCF? As a member of the Federation, Longlow is a sworn duty to teach you any who come through our doors with this in tow. Plain and simple. This is what you get for not reading the fine print. That's right. He gave us the recipe book at the beginning of the game. He's the one who gave it to us. Of this one, I think. I never realized we were agreeing to join a union when he gave it to us. I wasn't even here. But hey, that ain't gonna stop me from updating my resume with Pro Chef when this is all over, though. I might even quit the police and open my own 5-star restaurant. Maybe you should try getting your own notebook first, Randy. Anyway, thanks for all you've done for us, Shanghui. Though I still think you went above and beyond what was required. How many times must I refuse your thanks? Imparting my wisdom on bright young men and women is only the right thing to do. Now, as far as your police duties go, my cooking will always be here to energize you. So I would very much like it if you wait up so you can get to the restoring of the peace in Crossbell. Don't make me say this more than once, but I also believe in you children. He believes in us. The amount of GFs in the trails is insane. The non-GF, the mayor GF, the maid GF, which is the mayor, the maid GF, which is the mayor's GF. The other maid GF. The bracelet GF, the other bracelet GF, the other bracelet GF, it just keeps going. The next thing is fairly obvious. Yeah. The Owobowon Yandere GF. Ah, the one who's dead. Medicinal Mapo Tofu. Make it. Hey! Servant perfect. Created all supreme dishes. Created all peculiar dishes. Who was that? Who was that in the serve one? Who was that screenshot? I saw Ellie in one of them, but who was the other girl? Was it like Fran? I think that's what the hair color was. Can you post the picture? Probably if you have available. Here it is. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is it. This is the main story coming to a conclusion. A small package and a letter lay on the shrine. To those who faithfully offer dishes, thank you kindly for your bountiful offerings to the great Jizo. Oh, it was Cecile. It was really small and hard to tell. What the heck is that picture of Ellie with the Mishi jumping off the stove? I moved to this area with my father when I was a child. Every day since, I have prayed to the Jizo, growing attached to it over time. I want to find out who this is. Very few people visit this shrine anymore. But the fact that there are still kind souls like yourselves who do brings me much relief. It's reassuring to know that others share in my sentiments. I apologize. You know what this looks like? It looks like this old guy is whispering in our ears the wisdom of the Jizo. He's like walking against us. It's like, I wonder who the person is that's in this, that's writing this letter. It's just this guy is whispering in our ears, making us, making us think we're hearing some god. Would you believe me if you said it was Reese? Yeah, of course I would. I mean, come on. We're offering food at a statue. And there's no way Reese would walk by free food and not take it. They're eavesdropping. They want in. They want to know who this letter, who the person writing the letters is. It's reassuring to know that others share in my sentiments. I apologize for the long letter, but please accept this small token of my gratitude. How small is this? It's a pity we have yet to meet in person, but so long as I am in good health, I will continue to visit the Great Jizo each and every day. Perhaps it is only a matter of time before our paths cross. An anonymous neighbor. 2 tier-all bombs were inside the package. Tier-all. Neat. There we go. That was pretty good. 2 tier-alls just for making some stuff. Can make 2 shrouds out of that. Do I need 2 shrouds? Wait, no, shroud's the good one. Look at that. Shroud's the good one. Who else would I put shroud on? Do I need to see chests anymore? Or if I'm thorough enough, I don't need detection. So I could put shroud on her. I could put shroud here instead of shield. Or rather, I could replace hit. No, that would get rid of art reflex. Took far too much time. Oh, the battle that you were dealing with. I could replace evade 3. Oh, but she would lose Thunder Cyclone or Spark Dine even. I guess I could get rid of action. She doesn't need action. She has... Well, I could get rid of cast. Because Ellie is our battery, our emergency battery. So she doesn't need cast. She just needs to make sure she has CP. So action is important, so she goes sooner. But cast is not as important. So we could replace cast with shroud. Shield with shroud. Detection with shroud. If I'm able to get 4 shrouds. You know. Hello, Quartz. Well, if it isn't shroud. Anything else here? Mine 3. Which I can just buy. Poor Jesus statue left all alone. It's all alone. Foodless? What do you mean? I gave it all my food. Oh, I won't be giving it any more food, though. Because I already gave it everything. Tyrol bombs. You know what? That's crazy. Had I ever used any Tyrol bombs, I wouldn't have been able to get this. That's crazy. That's actually wow. That's actually a woo. Alright, so. Ellie. Ellie, do you need Mind 3? You're not, like, doing damage. Do you need Mind 3? I don't think you need Mind 3. What if I kept Cast 2 and Action 3? But the Jupiter Bell makes it so that Cast 2 is kind of pointless. Oh yeah, that's nice. Saint, Art Reflect, Aqua Mirage, Dark Matter, Death Spiral. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm picking it up. Cast for the waiting time before the cast. The bell is the after the cast is done. Yeah, but do I need cast? Like, I know how it works. I know how it works. But the Jupiter Bell does speed up casting. Or well, it speeds up their turn. So they can go sooner again. Oh, that's right. I was gonna replace action. Remove evade 3 if that won't remove a lot of green sepith. That's right, we have 3 green sepith here. So we have Spark Dine. And we have Thunder Cyclone. So let's put the cast back. And switch this with Shroud. We get Ragnadorian. We have Saint. We have Aqua Mirage. Death Spiral, Dark Matter. We got all this stuff. Still around. And we get Ragnadorian on top of it. Sure. Let's do that. Why are you raising... Keeper's cool, but like... Criminal... Could I put something else on you to level up? We're not leveling a Mirage, and we're not leveling a... one of these. I'd have to level... So I have a level 5 of that. I have a level 5 of that. Level 5 of that. Level 5 of that. We are leveling a... Time. So we're just short on leveling one of these. And I could put Randy on one of these to maybe... farm it for the rest for the end of the game. I'm gonna throw each quartz? No way. I'm gonna throw Randy off Criminal. Wait, no, but Criminal's cool. And Keeper's cool. Like what if I feel like if I'm having trouble with the final boss, I can switch Cannon off of Tio and just throw a level 5 Criminal on her. And at the same time, I want to put Keeper on Lloyd. He doesn't need Aegis anymore. Wait, Lloyd, put Keeper on right now. You don't need those stacks of Involved anymore. The heck? Which means Wazzy can put on something else. Heck? What happened? Oh, he already has it on. There we go. So now we can put Mobius. No. I said heckin'? I do. So Mobius is cool, but it's not very high level. If I want to try and get the achievement, I'm gonna have to put Emblem on. Unfortunately, right? For those who know how much XP is left in the game, would it be possible to do Mobius and another thing? Phantom's at level 3. There's quite a lot? Okay, so I'll throw Mobius on in hope that I can still squeak it out, because Emblem is like, eh. But Mobius is probably kind of neat. Infinite XP, yes. 1 XP at a time. Just one. One at a time. Okay. So, we put Shroud on her and her. Oh, we need Shroud on another person. Lloyd, say goodbye to Shield 3. No, say goodbye to Spirit Breaker. What the heck? Why do I have that? There we go. Sure. What does this help with? He can analyze now. So he can analyze. What does Saint do? Saint is defense and art defense, right? Can also get unlucky, but you won't say more because you think it'll be funnier. Interesting. I could switch out detection. I don't need it. Adamantine Guard. Strength and defense. Okay. We have Adamantine Guard on Risha if I do this, which is good. That means we have Adamantine Guard on both Risha and Lloyd. So if Risha and Lloyd are just... If Lloyd's adamantine guarding the back line and Risha's adamantine guarding the front line, then we're good. Sure, I'll do that instead. I don't need detection. If I'm running past a chest, chat will scream at me. That's just the way it is. Plus, I'm fairly thorough. So, can I get Tyrell and give one to Lloyd? Can you buy Tyrells here? Oh yeah, I'm missing something else from Crossbell. What am I missing now? We've offered a lot of dishes to this Jizo. They weren't meant to be formal prayers or anything, but it wouldn't hurt to try. Hey guys, since we're already here, why don't we offer a prayer to the Jizo statue before we head out? You know, for luck. Why is my model doing this? There we go. I don't see any reason not to. The sentiments behind the gesture are well worth the few minutes it will take to make them. A bit of meditation would probably do our morale some good too. So come on, let's get to praying. In Eastern tradition, I believe you join your hands like so. Is that right? I'm pretty sure you're also supposed to drop your shoulders and put your hands at a 45-degree angle. Holy crap, so it doesn't come across on camera, on the tracker very well, but so 45 degrees. So if that's 90, this is 45. Cool. I was holding a ball. Let's go. I can hold a ball. I have a little squishy ball right here. Look, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Can you see me squishing it? Squeeze, 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 squeeze. It's a little pink stress ball. There are a lot of customs associated with prayer, but I think it'll be fine if you pray as you would in a church. Sure, I think we can manage that. I pray for lots of coffee and no heart attack. That sounds good to me. Everyone put their hands together, closed their eyes, and offered a prayer to the Jizo. I bet we're meeting the person. Oh, am I gonna find a GF? I heard someone honked their horn. Oh dear. My apologies. Thanks for the sub, Danger. Thank you so much. Oh dear, my apologies. My hearing isn't what it... Oh, it's an old lady. Old lady GF. It's the grandma GF. Oh dear. My apologies. My hearing isn't what it used to be these days. Oh, someone honked at her. Thank you so much for the sub, Danger. It was Paola? It was Paola the whole time? Could it be? Pardon? Cut off the broken... She stopped doing the chair hold. That one exercise. So she could come and grab her food that we gave her. While sitting, yeah. Pardon? I may be wrong, but are you the ones responsible for leaving so many dishes for the Great Jizo? Great Jizo? Well, wait a minute. You must be the anonymous neighbor. Why, yes. So it is you. To think those offerings came from you adorable little youngsters. I thought for sure it was someone closer to my age. Not so not anymore. You lost your anonymity. You made a 4chan account, you silly butt. When you could have just stayed anonymous. Well, to be fair, we were mostly doing it as motivation to improve our cooking. Man, though, talk about a shocker. You're that lady we see in the downtown district every now and then, yeah? Given the level of literary sophistication in those letters, I always suspected the author was an older adult. I do apologize for taking up so much of your valuable time with my scrawlings. But to think I was writing to you all along. But this world is always filled with so many lovely surprises. Paola! Old Lady Paola faced the Jizo and silently joined her hands. Why is she facing it that way? Why is she facing that way? The Jizo has witnessed many trying times throughout Crossbell's history. Once, it was even demolished. However, time and time again, the people of this neighborhood would prepare it with great care. People seldom visit it these days, but I'm glad it still holds significance for some. Ah, that reminds me. I have something here that might interest you. Paola's gift! You like how I say Paola? Thank you. I don't know why I say it the way I do. Admittedly, it's merely a gift I'm hoping to re-give, but perhaps you could appreciate it better. You really don't have to do that. Now, no need to be modest. Consider it a small token of my gratitude. Kusanagi! It's not that good, so I could call it Kusonagi? An old friend gave this to me, but I have no use for such things. That Imelda, she's always had trouble when it comes to giving gifts. What? Paola, you're friends with... You're friends with Imelda? Who's giving old ladies master quartz? Imelda is. And that makes sense, yeah. Wasn't that the one that Ario started with? Is it? I don't remember. Back in the prologue? Maybe. Why would you give her a master quartz? Imelda supports Paola's... Maybe it's the only way that Paola can waltz it. do a chair. That's Arios' master quartz? Alright, Arios. I see you moved on from your roots. Farewell, then. I would be delighted if you could continue visiting the Great Jizo when you have the time. Later. Huh. I don't get where the deals is, but that was one classy old lady. I often see her basking in the sun in front of my apartment building. Hey, Glorifen, what up? She lives in the downtown district now, but I believe she used to reside elsewhere. I've always thought her quite beautiful, though. This is a master quartz? And did she say she got it from Imelda? She was as kind as she was mysterious. I do recall grandfather mentioning a woman one generation his senior, who was once regarded as the belle of Crossbell in high society. Paola was the belle? Paola, oh my gosh, bro, she was fine in the past, huh? The Belle of Crossbell. Imelda hiding mesh cords from us? Clearly, we gotta go and harangue her about that. Imelda filched it from Arius. How you doing, Glorifen, today? Was? Oh, yeah, she still is. That's right. She's the grandma GF of Crossbell. But surely he didn't mean her, right? There's no harm coming back to pay a little respect to the Jizo every now and then. Hario certainly won't mind. Anyway, shouldn't we be heading out, oh leader of ours? Yeah, we should. I don't know about you guys, but I feel ready for just about anything now. I made a pun, Glorifen. Can you laugh at it? We got a master quartz called Kusanagi, and someone said it's not good, so I called it Kusonagi. So I think you should laugh at it, because you would understand it. Thank you. You gave me one ha. That's all I deserve. Bro, she's still wall sitting. She went straight back to wall sitting. Chad. All right, Imelda, I'm gonna come talk to you about your friend Paola. Imelda. She doesn't care. Alright, let's see what it does. People leave? Alright. No. It's okay. You can -2 me. Oh, alright. Kusanagi. Recover HP through attacks and crafts. Recover 20% of damage as HP. So it's... Oh, okay. So it's a vampire quartz. Recover EP through offensive arts. Activates when using magic attacks. Recovers 1% of damage as EP. Actually, really good for a high-level caster. More EP? Yeah, so 1%. If you cast an art that costs 100... Sorry. If you cast an art that does 100 damage... You recover 1 EP. Because it says damage. Covers the amount, it recovers by the damage. Okay, so if you do... Now, very often, if we use arts on enemies that are weak to the art, they can take up to, so far at this moment, at the strength of our characters, between 5 to 10,000 damage, maybe more. So we could be recovering 100 of the EP used per art. Which, I'll just shove a EP charge in their mouth. Okay. That's everything. We can head to... Now, I haven't gotten the last Crossbow news. There's one more place. Bro, how many times is it gonna be one more place? Is it in Crossbell City? Not in Crossbell. Okay, I've been to all the outlying places. But where haven't I... I don't even know, man. I can't even think of... I haven't been there yet? Oh, I haven't been to the Moon Temple. Glorifen, I asked you about the Japanese because I'd like to make a request to a Japanese dev through the request forum, but I don't know Japanese. To add something to one of their programs. Okay, so... Not sure you have everything for that one more place. I do, according to Popper Boy? Okay. It's in Crossbell. No, sorry. It's outside of Crossbell City. So I don't want to head to Michelin yet. I can write that up. Thank you. I'll send you what I want to say later. Thank you. Trade? Oh yeah, I already have the book. I have Sunshine Anya's book. Where have I not been? Somewhere I haven't been. But I've been everywhere. Have I not? Oh, I haven't been to Michelin Resort, but I've been everywhere. The boathouse? Have I been to the boathouse? I have, because that's where Cerdan is with Lord Lakelord. I haven't gone all the way up to the Sun Fort. Maybe I'll do that. Hey, chat, I want to know. I haven't in the Sun Fort? Okay. I want you guys to know it is all your fault that I name my sidekicks in games right now. I currently name any sidekicks that a game allows me to choose Frank. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon right now, Gates to Infinity, that I'm playing on the 3DS, my partner, I named Frank. And I've named many other things Frank. I don't know. Let's go to the police academy. Maybe Juan has something. Hi, Kate lookalike. Which Pokemon are you and your partner? I am Snivy, and my partner is the little green dragon with the tusks. Hey, Yuna. Oh, okay. You gave me an exclamation point. Oh, hey, SSS. I heard... Have I had this conversation? Snivy and Axu. Yes, that's it. Snivy is your favorite of those choices. Yay! Snivy is so cute. I've had this? Okay. Yeah, I had this conversation. You're cool, Yuna, but I don't want to read it again. Hello, Yolik. I could go check out Rebecca. Does Rebecca have anything? No, probably not. That's in Crossbell City. I'm supposed to go outside of Crossbell City. She was the first starter you beat the game with. Isn't Snivy so adorable? Snivy's the cutest. So Snivy is a starter in Pokemon Black 2, which is also on the 3DS, right? So I could play that as well. Right now I'm playing through Pokemon, besides Mystery Dungeon, I'm playing through Pokemon X. I bet I'm missing... Oh. There is something I need to do. I'm missing a... whatchamacallit? A Zamuria ore. X is pretty good. Nice. I'm glad. I'm having fun with it. Pokemon X, love that game. Hey, it's the only one you've played? Nice. It's really good so far. I really like the way they do the 3D in it. So I have to find another Zamuria ore, because I have not enough. One of the only. You've played Fire Red. Yeah, I also played Fire Red. Let's see. I have 4 Zamurian ore shards. I need to find 1 more before Guillaume will do anything with it. I found 1 Zamurian ore on the railroad track. I found another Zamurian ore. I don't remember where. In Armorica. I haven't been there yet. Where haven't I been? Stargazer's Tower? Speaking about X, you hear about the newest Pokemon announcement? Nope. Tell me about it. Chest Gazer? No, I guess I could go to Chest Gazers. I just have to go backwards. New Legends game set in Lumiose. What's that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't follow any Pokemon stuff. Other than playing like now Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and starting X, the only interaction I had with Pokemon before that really was Fire Red and Diamond on the DS. Then I don't like to follow Nintendo stuff. Lumiose City. New Legends game set in Lumiose City. Which game is which region? Which game is Lumiose City from? So it wasn't at Stargazer's Tower, but I can go to Chest Gazer. X? Oh, X. Cool. I guess I'll see Lumiose City soon. I don't think I've gotten there. It's a central city? Okay, I haven't gotten there yet. I've just started out and I got to the first town after leaving home. Which is funny because looking around the area of our home, there are like 3 houses and that's the entire town. Like a village of 3 houses. Ah, Chest Gazers, yes. Earthworm. The one with the Eiffel Tower. Is there an Eiffel Tower there? The first run is so silly. It's a couple of feet. Right? It's like our village that we started is not actually a village. It's just, you know, I don't know if you guys have this, but there are communities. So there's like a city, and then there's a community that's maybe a couple miles away from the city that is this square. I'm not talking about just a gated community, but yes, ours, the starting home in X is a gated community because there is a gate. But like a couple miles away from the main city is just a square plot of land with a bunch of the same looking houses. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But yeah, a gated community. I know where I haven't been. I haven't been here to knock on the stone here. Shiny stuff on the ground is making me freak out. Anyways, Legends is the newish Pokemon one, World spin-off. That's the one where you're like wearing Oonga Boonga caveman gear, running around smacking Pokemon and capturing them, right? It's like in the past? Or not in the past. I don't know. Pokemon can kill you, yes? Okay, okay. I don't know where I have not been. Popper Boy. Don't all-star towns have like 2 to 3 houses? Yeah, but they at least feel like a small village in previous games. But when I started playing X, it's like a condo. So there's a house and then there's another house connected to it, like built, like the bricks share the same middle wall, or the house share the same middle wall. There's another house all on one road. It like doesn't look, it's silly. You even said you haven't been there yet when you looked at the map. Are you talking about Michelin? Because I have been saying, what do I have to do? I have been talking to myself saying, what do I have to do before I go to Michelin? And then I say, all right, I'm gonna head to Michelin. And then you say, there's still something to do in Crossbell. Or like, there's still some more thing to do. I'm like, okay, hang on a second. All right, I gotta look around. And you said it's not the Moon Temple. I think you said you go to the tree? Did I? Crossbell, not Crossbell. Michelin has been in my mind this whole time. I thought you meant something other than Michelin. The area after the second city is also kind of silly. I haven't been there yet. I wonder what it's like. I wonder if the cat's up here. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Psst, 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 psst. Hello, kitty. I am here to arrest you. The cat's not here. Tell you when you go? When I go? Sure. I'll try to remember to let you know when I end up going there. Which starter did I pick in X? Alright, hang on. I gotta open up my 3DS quick. Which color was it? I don't know. The thing is, I've caught like 10 Pokemon and I've been leveling other Pokemon. So I've just been catching other Pokemon and leveling them instead of my starter. Just so I can have a bunch of Pokemon that are all like level 10, so it looks nice. Hang on, I'll hold this up. So you guys can hear it. Also, the X doesn't let you have very many slots to name yourself, right? You have like, you can like have like 5, 6, 7 slots? Characters places? Alright, Pokemon. My starter is Frank. Open it. Okay, that's... Okay, I named it Frank. I gotta figure out... Ah, Fennekin. Are you saying how many Pokemon? I have like... Which... That's 6 Pokemon on your team. I have 6 Pokemon on my team, but I've been leveling all Pokemon that I've caught in the first area. Of course I would go Fennekin? Yeah, of course I would! Why wouldn't I? It's a fox. That's like my thing. There, now I looked. Now I can close my... So, let me look at my other Pokemon that I have in my bag. I have... Scatterbrain, Burdois, Midgey, Gnosis Bug, Trash Panda. That's what I named my Pokemon. Gnosis Bug. I forgot why I named it Gnosis Bug. What's it called? It's called... Oh, it's called Weedle. So I thought weed means drugs, means Gnosis. The Fennekin evolution family makes a lot of sense considering your interests. I have no idea what... Oh, wait, I'm thinking about it. Oh, wait, does Frank... Sorry, does Fennekin eventually turn into the bipedal fox Pokemon that I'm thinking about now that you said that? I wasn't even thinking about evolutions. I just saw a fox and thought it cute, but it must turn bipedal, huh? There's a Rule 34 of it? Okay, so it does turn bipedal. Yeah, alright. It's the one I'm thinking about. And we got Scatterbrain, which is, I think, just Scatterbug. I named it Scatterbrain. Burdois. I named it Burdois. His name is... He's a fetchling. Midgey is just Pidgey, but he's mid. And then Trash Panda is the raccoon. Zigzagoon. And I have other Pokemon that I caught that I haven't had access to a Poke PC yet to change them out, so I haven't had them. Love Zigzagoon, so cute. Isn't he cute? It's like having a little Snuffy in my Pokemon game. Alright, that adventure's over. Went with the water frog. Okay, so I you said there's only one right choice, which means I had the wrong choice. You guys wanted me to pick the frog. Stunlock over. Stunlock. This has been your daily Stunlock. Stunlock finished. Let's go into the girls one. Sorry, let's go into the boys camp. 90% of people choose Froaki too? Really? Why? Is it mechanics? Because I don't know anything about mechanics. I don't know what any Pokemon evolves into. I don't know what any Pokemon's move set they can learn. I don't know anything like that. They just look cool. Ninja Frog is cool. Man, if I knew it turned into a Ninja Frog. You know what I could do? I could somehow create another instance of the game. Can reset? No. I could create another instance of the game and ask you to trade. I could, but I could get another instance of the game and then get the starter and then get to the where I can trade and then, or not, at least get to the starter and then I can install Pokebank. I think there's a thing called the 3DS called Pokebank, which lets you transfer Pokemon between different games, between different saves. I think that's how it works. Is that how Pokebank works? Gotta go. Finish up your Pokebank lets you transfer for now. For now. What do you mean for now? Is it not gonna work for very long? Gotta go. You finish your shift like half an hour ago. Holy crap, you've been sitting here after your shift? All right, yeah, get home. Holy crap. Boutique. I'll turn it off in a few months. Is that actually... Is Pokebank a Nintendo thing? It's not a community-made thing? Maybe there's like a... Maybe there's a community-made Pokebank that I saw people talking about because I've been watching a lot of, you know, how to mod your 3DS videos. So I'm sure there's a community-made Pokebank. Who's that? Nobody. A ghost. It's a Nintendo Online thing? I see. You're waiting for a coworker to show up, but the dude hasn't shown up. Yeah, just go home. Gotta go. See you later, Jen. I heard that Speaker McDowell was one of several who were confined at the state guest house. If that weren't terrible enough, the people keeping them there were the Jaegers who attacked the city. There's a fan-made online connection thing. There is. So that there's... Yes. Sorry. Yeah, there is I think I've seen something on YouTube. There's a fan-made online connection tool so you can still play like multiplayer games and stuff. The president has no excuse for any of this, even if it was all in this, the name of our independence. Ba ba ba. I saw this really cool thing. You know the Virtual Boy? The VR thing, the VR headset thing that Nintendo did. There is an emulation for the 3DS. The new 3DS XL specifically, I think. Because it's the only one that'll run it very well. Or any of the new ones, I think. But there's a thing. The Virtual Boy games are better on the 3DS through emulation. So the 3DS, you know, it has the 3D thing. So you get the 3D effect that the Virtual Boy had, but on the top screen. And it's really cool. Like you can play the 3D games and get that depth perception and emulate you play like Wario Land and stuff, and it's really, really cool. Jack Bros playthrough? Is that one of the games on Virtual Boy? The thing is, if I were to stream 3DS or PS Vita, specifically 3DS, because PS Vita I don't have to worry about because PS Vita has I can just connect display the screen through the USB connection. But the 3DS doesn't have that. I would have to mod it to have a capture card. Otherwise, there is a wireless streaming tool, which sucks. It's the one with Jack Frost? No idea. Interesting. The staff and I have returned to check in on the hotel. Now that things have settled down in the city. Citra. I think if you don't want the capture card, is that what it's called? I know I have. There's one called Rocket something. It might be Citra. Needless to say, Michelin won't be able to reopen like this. Citra is an emulator? Citra's an emulator. Oh, is that the... What's to emulate? The Virtual Boy? Specifically for 3DS games. Oh, that's right. I'm an idiot. I can just emulate the 3DS on the PC instead of trying to stream the actual 3DS to my computer. Michelin won't be reopening anytime soon, but be that as it may, I wanted to come and check in on the hotel. We're not officially open for business, but you are welcome to rest here if you'd like. Thank you. Probably run better too. Also, there's something I know you can also get rid of the... On the 3DS screen, everything's kind of... Outlines are all pixelated. Though it's like a stylized pixelated, but everything's pixelated because the resolution and stuff. So it would look clearer on an emulator. That giant tree is looming right over this place, but the staff still came to work. That's bravery right there. But me, as soon as I'm finished with maintenance, I'm getting the heck out of here. I'm surprised he's still here. Wait, what the heck? You sell quartz? I got a BRB chat. Tummy ache. I'm alive. I've returned. I'm alive. If there was ever a 3DS game that I wanted to stream, I would have to emulate it, yeah. Welcome back to the Line of Living. Thank you. I have returned. And I have a coffee. Okay, I come back right as ads are playing. Shucks. Sorry about that. I can't go up! Reserved for VIPs! Oh, that's right. We would have been, we definitely have been taken off the VIP list. Maribel does not like us right now. Or rather, she loves us. She loves watching our puny little attempts at trying to stop their big master plan. Hey, I have Wazzy in my party. Are you... Metis! Yo, what up? Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for the raid. How you doing today? Let me give you some shoutouts quick. Jen is currently MIA. Boop. Boop. Oh, did I just give Jen a shout out? Whoops. Here we go. I fixed that. That is knowledge dump. Hey, what were you playing? Fate Samurai Remnant. I don't know. So Fate being part of the Fate series, but what is Samurai Remnant? What is that? Hi, Metis. How you doing today? Things have gotten pretty dusty around here during our absence. That blue tree off in the distance still makes me uneasy, but I'll do what I can to clean this place up. Started playing just as you said hi to you, so miss talking. Start playing. Oh. It's an action RPG set in the Edo area. The Edo era. Interesting. So, Edo, is that like when everyone was warring? When Japan was fighting each other? Big samurai battles? Stuff like that? I can't go to the residential area. Which means... maybe I can go here. It's like tail end of that? Interesting. After the Warring States period, before Murica made them open the doors to trade. Oh, so it's that time... It's that weird middle area where samurais are out of the job. Play as the apprentice of Miyamoto Musashi. Interesting. So it's that middle area where samurais are kind of out of the job because there's no more need to hire samurais. And so they're sort of wandering around doing what they can. Okay, wait, I didn't speak to Luciola. I just kind of skipped past her thinking, I don't know why I did it. Anyways, hey Luciola. Sorry, hey fortune teller. Those books you have on you, would they happen to be from the Sunshine Anya series? Wait. I want to read them before I give them to you. I see them around the city from time to time. What? You mean these novels? I have a save? Yeah, I do have a save. They are. It just so happens that we've gathered every volume. Well, isn't that wonderful? I don't want to read it this stream. So, but I do have a save so I can go back and read it. I've had the privilege of leafing through one of them before. It was quite an insightful read. Interesting. I wonder, I should read through it and see why, and try and make a connection to why Luciola would be interested in it. Jen needs to add Luciola to his GF list, but Luciola's dead, so can you add a dead girl to his GF list? The story is fiction, of course, but I couldn't help feeling a bit of kinship with the heroine. In any case, I have decided to remain here as a spectator to these events unfolding in Crossbell. Luciola zombie GF? I hate this bit. It's my fault too. I love it. I hate it. I love it. This Trail's death is only a passing phase. Yeah. Next thing you know, Luva's gonna show up again. Just make the corpse snort some Zerum powder. Easy! Or just rub it with Curia Balm. That cures everything. That series would make for a lovely bit of light reading to pass the time with. We do have the entire collection. Should we hand it over to her? Hand over the novels. Here you are, miss. We'd like for you to have these. Oh? Are you positive about this? If Lloyd thinks so, then yes. Most of them were received as gifts anyways. Yep, so go ahead, babe. Read your heart out. Wow, Randy. If you insist, I'll gladly accept them. Lloyd handed over the complete series of Sunshine Agnes. It would be rude of me to accept these without offering you anything in return. I couldn't possibly have that, so please, take this. Yes! Wait! Is this? It is. It fell into my hands some time ago in my other line of work. You may take it if you'd like, though I cannot say if you'll find a use for it. Are you sure you're okay with that? This seems like it could be valuable. Oh, it's quite all right with me. After all, I am but a witness to how this turmoil in Crossbell will unfold. Granting you this small gift should hardly qualify as interfering. Ignore me. I'm simply thinking aloud. Be sure to take good care of it. Be a dear. We will. Thank you very much. Never could I have envisioned a tree on that scale appearing out of thin air. Even I am unable to foresee what happens next. The truth eludes my cards, my crystal ball and the stars alike. How very intriguing. Can't recall this ever happening before. Because Kia can make miracles. She can change things to her desire. Just what you think. Oh, just what will become of Crossbell. I look forward to learning of the answers for myself. What do y'all think about the bubbles that sometimes form on pizza? Do you mean like how the crust bubbles? Like air pockets in the crust? They are both intriguing and disappointing. When I bite into it, it's like, wow, this is crazy. A whole new texture. But at the same time, there's not as much dough as I would have liked. Dark magic and it should be eaten. Yeah, it should be eaten. Every time I bite into one, it's like, ooh. Airy bread. I like how it breaks away too. The one thing I do get out of that is because it's a pocket, you can like get a taste of just the pizza dough without anything else on it, which is nice. I do like that. Eating just the pizza dough is cool. It's like if you just baked the pizza dough without anything on it, and it's a little treat, little surprise, like a little delicious little treat while you're eating your pizza. Luciola, maybe you should do some fortune telling with Sherazard. Bring her to Crossbell. Then you guys maybe can figure out the future. It's fun watching the bubble rise. Oh, like while it's baking. Also, it's flashing, isn't it? Hey, it's flashing! Hooray! It's a big spotlight for that to happen. Let's turn back. There's nothing for us over there right now. Let's turn back. There's nothing for us over there right now. But there is something for us over here. Yeah, this makes sense. I can visit every other area that had monsters in it. There's no reason for me to go to the top, is there? There might be. There could be monsters at the top. There really could be. Sorry, not monsters. There could be chests. We had the boss fight, and then we left. Or rather... No. We didn't have the boss fight. There's a 6th Zumurin or shard. Yes. Let me through! Let me through! Okay, I can't go into their secret lair where there could have been a chest. I didn't notice. What did I notice? What did I get from Luciola's Marine shard? What didn't I notice? You thought I didn't notice? So I did notice it. Wait, I didn't get a Zumurin shard? I did. So I have... Wait. Oh, I got Zumurin ore! So we can probably make 2 weapons. I bet these shards turn into 1 ore. So we could make 2 weapons. I want to go behind the mirror. I want to go into their secret lair. I made Rishas and Lloyds. I want to make Tio's if it gives her art strength. I want to make Lloyd's if it gives him any evasion. And if it doesn't give him evasion, then Sag. So I don't think I can go into their secret lair, which is sad. So I'll just go down. I'll leave. I got everything here, right? That's it? Okay. Any reason? Yes or no? No more, 1 more. Any reason, yes or no? Oh, no more 1 mores. Yeah, okay. You were hitting me with a lot of those. Any reason at all, yes or no, to go to wetlands? So I don't waste my time running around there. Nah? Okay. I don't want to waste my time. Which means... well... There would be if we were New Game Plus. Ah, bonus dungeon. That's where the bonus dungeon would show up, huh? Just like in 0, it was the Geofront. It's just bonus monsters? Oh, okay. No, don't tell me. I'll ask after the game's over. Oh, okay, bonus monsters? Oh, yeah, I thought maybe there was something extra to it. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go to Crossbow City, get the weapons, make some Marine weapons. Can I know the does the game tell me the stats of the weapons before I do it, or do I just have to look at a list? It tells me? Oh, good. That was the sucky thing, I think it was in FC, in Sky, where they didn't tell you what the weapons would turn into. Like, what its stats would be. At least I think that's what it was. I think it said that. I mean, I think it didn't say so. And if it did, then I'm a dunce and I just remembered wrong. Game? Controller? Why is my controller disconnected? Why? Huh? What's going on? Sky didn't have weapon upgrades like this? Sky definitely had Zamurinor that you could make special weapons out of. My cord loose? I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Now it's working. And my game is really choppy too. Upgrades in general? Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Craft weapon. Great jumping Geralt, is that a Zamurinor? I can make you a weapon like you've never seen before with that thing. Heck, I can get started right away if you want. What do you say? Sure, let's do it. Now that's what I'm talking about. I can only make one at a time, so think long and hard about what kind of weapon you want. If I click on it, does it tell me what it gives? Without like locking it in? It doesn't tell me? Okay, so it doesn't tell me. Does someone have a list? I don't care. I want to get the good thing. I want to make sure I don't get something I don't want. Like Lloyd's maybe doesn't have evasion on it, and then I'm sad. You'll send it to me? Thank you. And maybe Tio's Cosmo Collapser? Infinity though. Deontic Abyss. Iron Noken. What does that mean? Himmel Troy. Seventh Arm. Do you want the Dudley one since he is a key part of the team? Hilarious. You're funny. Weapon list for me. Okay. Just control F type Zamurian. Zamurian. Infinity! Woo-hoo-hoo-wee! Finally, chat. What did I pick? I meant to hit leave. What did I pick? Did anyone see what I picked? Pick Tio's? Well, we'll see what it was, and if it's not what I wanted, I'll reload. Okay, I'm ready to pick. Can you make this, can you make us this one? You got it, pal. Time for my skills to shine! Maybe I picked Infinity, which would be fine, because, ooh-wee, Infinity! You have got to see what these stats are. No sweat, detective. Anytime I get to handle materials, finding some Zamurinor is a blessing in my book. You use that to help get the situation in Crossbell back under control, you hear? Strong Arms of the Law. Acquire the strongest weapon for any character. Observe. Currently, Lloyd sits at 1200 strength. His weapon is like... Hang on. What tier is his weapon? 7th Nova, the best weapon he can get right now, in quotation marks, is 520 strength. And so I haven't upgraded for like 3 or 4 tiers. Phantom Club has always been here because evasion. But observe. We go from plus 310 strength to plus 700 strength. And it gives 15 evasion, which means we can switch out the Evergreen, or yeah, we can switch out the Evergreen and give the Evergreen to someone else. So I could put instead of Sully's cap. Wait, no, that's 20%. These are both 20%. Oh no! Right. I could move Sully's cap over to Lloyd so that she has all the prevents faint, sleep, and confuse. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Sully's cap on Lloyd. Wait, no, I don't need to. Why haven't I done that? Why haven't I done that? Speed, evasion, accuracy. I should have done this. Wait, is there a different thing that gives evasion that's also has other stats that's worth it? She needs speed? That's why I kept it on her. Because it gives her 5 more speed. Okay, I forgot what it is I could do. I could switch out the emerald gem. But then she loses. Because Lloyd? No. Wait. Nothing changes. He just finally has strength. Lloyd has 1500 strength. He can finally do damage. He can finally, maybe, do a little bit of damage. Oh, that's what I maybe wanted to do. I could... If I gave Lloyd emerald gem, he'd have 110 chance to dodge, and then I'd switch out an evergreen and he would have 90%, so I don't want that. Never mind. He'll probably still hit like a noodle though. I mean, maybe he'll do, instead of 1 damage or instead of 0 damage, he'll do like 50 or, dare I say, 100 damage. Alright, let's see what else is available for Zamurianor. Exis Ray. Accuracy and crit. No. Cosmo Reap Collapser. That's probably what I'm gonna get for Tio. Range +2, 50 plus 50 art strength. No. What I was saying is I would get to 100%, 10%, and then I would get rid of an evergreen, which would drop it down to 90. So then it would be pointless to get him up to 110%. I was trying to think of ways I could increase his evasion without having 2 evergreens. And be able to benefit from... You were making a joke? Oh, I see. Yeah, if he could benefit from something else besides 2 evergreens. Because right, the evergreens, while it seems they're necessary to have 100%, because there's like... It gives good stats. I mean... Let's check. Is there anything here that gives evasion 15% that would also give... Oh. Wait. Yes. Okay. I give Lloyd the emerald gem. And he puts on the Medal of Justice. Wait, this is good. Hold on. I don't have this on anyone? Wow. Okay. Hey, Lloyd. You guys gonna switch up your gems here. There we go. All right, I found something that works, finally. Now Lloyd no longer has to hold on to 2 evergreens. He can finally graduate from 2 evergreens. And he's at 1600 strength, which means now he'll actually do some damage. What are the evergreens, though? Are we gonna get philosophical? Are they earrings? A gem made from high purity asmelis. Emits a green glow. Evergreen. Earrings. Let's see. What could evergreens... What could possibly give plus 20% evasion and be the best item to have on Lloyd from the beginning of the game? That's available to us, like, from the beginning. Lloyd's now a character in Cry for Justice. What is Cry for Justice? Essential oils? Evergreen is an essential oil? Did you really say that? It's just It's just a little bottle, of fish oil. Nah, it could definitely be earrings. Lloyd's run around wearing earrings that make him swifter. Alright, so the other Zamorinor weapon I'm going to get is probably Tio's. It would give plus 50 yard strength. Randy's would give 790 strength, plus 20% chance to death blow. Are those massive hoop earrings? Okay. If I think about someone that is agile and evasive, I would think someone like Luciola, and I think fortune tellers tend to have big hoop earrings, right? Did you give away your Uplay account? No. Are you warning me that my Uplay account was hacked? Because I know we're friends on there, huge trusty. The bigger the hoops, the bigger the evasion stat. It said I started playing Siege now? That's wrong. I'm not playing Siege. I'm opening Uplay now to check. And if that's the case, then I will have to quickly do some emergency password changing. Maybe I just accidentally opened it? No, the game is not open. The bigger the hoops, the bigger the evasion stat. It's like the bigger the hoop. Like when you see a hoop, you feel like you gotta go into it, right? You feel like you have to make it inside of the hoop. It's like a it's like this inherent desire to go in the hoop. Alright, you play. I have two-step verification. How easy is two-step verification to get through? Because I'm having to type in two-step verification right now. Let's see, you play. Okay. I don't see you play here, but I do see Frostique, which is my username. Wouldn't say it's easy. Okay. Alright, I am online. It says Frostique. I do not see that I am playing Siege. My name is Frostique. I'm level 51. Doesn't say I'm playing Siege. Besides, if they wanted to play Siege, they'd need to have my Steam account, because I launched Siege through my Steam. Now it doesn't say I am? Well, that's scary. So do I need to change my Steam username? Was it the Uplay servers being weird, and once I logged in, it updated my status? Need to see Lloyd wearing earrings. Oh, wait. Okay, VOD's downloaded and ready to edit tomorrow, and it's very late, so you're gonna shut down now and head to bed. Alright, have a wonderful night, Metis. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Could be. Could be. Well, I don't see any suspicious activity. I had to use my authenticator to get through it. To get onto my account. The password's still the same. They didn't change the password if there's anyone on it. And if they wanted to play, they'd have to have my Steam account. Which also is through the Steam Authenticator on my phone. So I think I'm good. I think it was just Uplay acting up. And if it wasn't, then oops. I'll have to check my Steam account. Let's see. Noelle's gun is 750 strength, range 6, and petrified 20%. That's meh. 750 strength isn't to scoff at, of course, but... Actually, 750 strength... No. Actually, 750 strength is good. And it's an AoE attack, but I'm not using her. So meh. Himmel Troy. And... Risha's weapon gives plus 777 strength. She currently has IQ PFP. Oh, did you look up my... because you know my account name now, which is Fustique. I've had that IQ profile picture for the longest time. Who all here knows the origin of my name? My Frostique name? So she has Goma Shiranui, which gives 520 strength. Is there a better one than this? Oh, she can't upgrade her weapon here. Can I? Okay, so I've spoiled myself a little bit. Is that the giant sword? You know, if it's just you, but Noelle was always kind of weak. I felt opposite of that. I always felt like Noelle was very strong. Her AoE... Her AoE was... felt really good to me. Her AoE attack. But... so I spilled myself. It seems like Risha has a weapon... Oh, there's probably final dungeon weapons I can find. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. My bad. So I think I will get plus 777 strength. So I could either give Tio 40 more arch strength, which would put her into 1300, or I could give Risha 257 more strength, pushing her at over 2,000 strength. I'm gonna add me so you can play with my imposter. Yeah, play some Siege with my imposter. Thank you. My imposter appreciates it. Okay. So, arch strength scales... The arch strength damage scales a little differently than this has been the case since Sky, just through observing how it happens. Arch strength scales differently from strength. You don't need as much arch strength to do massive amounts of damage. You need a whole bunch of strength to do massive amounts of damage. So right now, Risha, against something that doesn't have a lot of... that has a decent amount of defense, Risha does maybe 500 to 1,000 damage in a hit. Tio right now attacking something with an art that even if it has no weakness to it, if it's just 100%, then Tio will do 3,000 plus damage. So arch strength is always really good. But the thing is, I remember in third when I finally boosted someone up to what was like 2,400, 2,500 strength almost. What was the max you could get? It was pretty high in third. They were doing damage. Now that also... It was also snowballed by the fact that Richard could just spam crafts. What's better, ketchup or widening the gap? Ketchup or widening the gap? Widening the gap. Which one is which? Ketchup is Risha doing slightly more damage, while Tio is doing a lot of damage and will just do even more damage if I give her her weapon. Ketchup is strength. Widening the gap is arts. Yeah, I have to determine. I think... I've always been a big happy advocate of art strength. Ren was my favorite in third. Chloe was my favorite in Sky, FC, and SC. I love seeing the big numbers. It's just that the strength has to be very high to bypass the defense. Yeah. Of the monsters, and that's easier with art strength than art defense, especially with weaknesses. I agree. Cool sword or a staff? Staff. So I need to pick up... Tio's is... Cosmo Collapser. Got it. Dear Goddess Almighty! You managed to find 5 holes or more in our shards! I can make you a weapon like you've never seen before with those things! Heck, I can get started right away if you want. What do you say? Ellie gun then full crit build. Actually, that could happen. Put a bunch of strength on Ellie. And then just have her do craft, do a craft. Do up like a crit craft build. It actually could work. Because she has 20% crit on her primary weapon. Sure, let's do it. Now that's what I'm talking about. I can only make one at a time, so I think long and hard about what kind of weapon you want. Tio. That's so much strength. But am I gonna break that exponential barrier? Or that barrier that, you know, you do more damage exponentially as it goes up. Don't look at it? Alright, we'll look at it. Oh, you meant look at the list? Just hit the down button and just press it, whatever. Okay, I'm ready to pick. Can you make this one? You got it, pal. Time for my skills to shine. So look at Risha's weapon? Yeah. It's really tempting. But, like, I felt like even in third, Ren was doing 12,000, 7,000, 15,000, depending on the weaknesses, with every single cast. Richard was doing 3,000 every attack, which is less than the arts. However, in third, Richard could spam over and over and over and over and do accumulation of like 20,000 plus damage in a turn, basically. We don't have that, we don't have that here with Risha. If we did, then I would probably go for the strength because the damage adds up fast. But since it's like one attack every turn, nah. All right, it's all done. Go on and take a look. Heckin' yes. Tio goes from 1265 art strength to 1305. And she has 100% accuracy. So she won't miss. You preferred Chloe since she has weapons that raise her arts? Her art strength. The thing is, I think I ended up using Ren because Ren had a higher base art strength. And even... I think Chloe's final weapon in third was Arc-en-Ciel, right? I don't think it gave enough art strength to persuade me to use her in third. Ren has the highest art strength, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love Chloe. Chloe was my favorite in FC and SC. Whenever I had a choice, I didn't have a choice in FC, but I had a choice in SC. Chloe was my go-to. She was the aerial spammer before I knew the halo around White Gehenna. We played with Chloe and not Ren. New thing is fun to use. Yeah. Chloe was in your parties in FC and SC just because of the insane healing and debuff craft. Yeah. I like that. Chloe was good. And then Chloe was still my favorite in third, but I chose Ren because Ren was new and it was nice to have her in the party. And big damage. You used everyone except Josette? No, you used Josette. You just used her as a support. Because she gave like plus 50% Sepith or something? Am I right? Am I right? That's what I did. Okay, so we want to get this stuff. But the problem is, we're a little short on U material. And new material actually takes a while to farm. Now, the thing is it worth it? I don't think so. Is it worth getting 20 or more arch strength for a TO? Yes. It's not worth it. I go back on what I said 5 seconds before. Everyone, none of these give strength. Just arch strength. Speed. Lloyd's isn't good. It's insane farming. I don't want to do it. I feel like it's cool that the option is there. But it's really not worth it. Argem stars, divine goldias. Argem stars. I think I have 4, so I have on characters that it's necessary. It's worth it? I think you had all the stuff already? All the stuff. How did you have all the stuff? Since you never use UMATs in this game? Yeah, but you can only have a max of 9 U material. You can only have a max of 99, sorry. You can have a max of 99. Which means you can only get 1 divine cloth per full stack. Which means even if you had max U materials going into this part of the game, you'd still have to farm if you wanted all of the gear. Oh, 2 people's worth of armor? Yeah, that's fair. I feel like maybe I could get Tio. I could get like 1 intellect mantle. Oh, never mind. I already have Tios. What the heck? Okay, I already have 1 of them. I have the only one that matters to me. I'm good. I'm feeling great. I did get hers when I saw them the first time. Yeah, when I first saw them, I was like, yeah, Tio, I need that. Give me 20 arch strength. That's what I need. The way damage scales with arch strength is great. Oh wait, which means we're going to the tree. Oh my crap! Oh my crap! Did I say that? I did. I'm so flabbergasted. We're going to the tree. Okay. All right, I guess so. You know what that means? Time for the biggest boss ever. The final boss. What did you miss? Nothing. I'm about to play the fight against the final boss. Which final boss is it? It's the Teal one. One of the many final bosses. About to get humbled though? Probably. That's usually what happens here. She's gonna hit me with a big one. Although, I'm gonna play cool and just kind of dig it out. Just like that. Teal thought? She thought? She thought? Alright, let me get 999. Hey! Idiot! You had more arch strength. I thought you were gonna do better, nerd. Come on. Fool. I was not humbled this day. Now I can be all full of myself. There gets humbler as the humbler, and then I bully. Alright. We have something to do. Where has nice music? Chat, where right now has pretty music? There must be some place. Ah, here. Does this have pretty music? Orcus Tower? Doesn't Orcus Tower have, like... Orcus Tower right now has... what should we call it music? Detective, mysterious music, right? Everywhere, I mean, okay, all of the Trails soundtrack is great. But I want, like, really, really grand. Ah. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Okay, maybe the casino? Or Arkansas? The castle in Libreville? Ba 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 da 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 ba 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 da. The casino doesn't even have its jazz. Hang on. Oh, but if I open up the the poker game, I can't read. Where the heck can I find pretty music? Or like good back music to reading the Crossbell News. The hospital? Found some fun art on Twitter. Post it. Gotta see it. Armorica? I'll check there. I'll hang out next to Scott while I read the news. They'll be talking about the cryptids. What the heck? Is that Estelle in a tiger outfit? Gaon! Gaon! She's going Gaon. She's going rar. Just like in Air the Animation, the girl who just goes Gao Gao over and over. I think there was a girl that only ever went Gao Gao in Air the Animation. Not Air. It wasn't Air the Animation. Is it called Air the Animation? I know it's Air. It's a KyoAni anime, I think. Or it's a Key Studio thing made into an animation. Can't tell if this is a joke, so you can't see anything. I'm not looking at it on stream. I'm looking at the Discord. Rar Estelle. Okay, no pretty music here. All right, Armorica. I don't stream my desktop, so it's like annoying if I have to try and if I want to try and show something that's not the game. All right, you know what? We're just gonna read right next to Scott. We're gonna surround Scott. Tell him all about the cryptids. Make his eyes glaze over. Let's read some... All right. What Crossbell News should I start at? What's the most recent one I haven't read? Misa's showing off some Daybreak gameplay. Too bad I can't watch it. That's like really cute Estelle, I agree. Which one haven't I read? Crossbell's Independence. Special Edition. We read that one because it was forced to us, right? It was one of those things, one of them that showed up during an intermission. We read up to 5 to 6. Oh, so we still have to read 7, 8, 9. The Grim Records Left Behind. I'm looking for interesting things that'd be worth looking at and reading. That's why 6 was afraid of 7. Because 7 told the story about the attacks on Crossbell, and that scared 6 back to Culvard, where it lived, where its home was. Attack. Oh no! Look at this. Attackers repelled from Orcus Tower. Arios McLean was present and cooperated with police to drive back the invaders over 5 hours of non-stop combat. He was there. He was there, trolling us the whole time. Good job, Arios. Yeah, sure. Anyways, when does the censoring happen? Right here? Right here. Starting with the special, starting with issue 9 and issue 10, right? It's the only thing they did, nothing else? Yeah, nothing else, nothing at all. Should be after the barrier, so after the special edition. When the censoring starts happening. So, this is when Speaker McDowell starts the inquiry, which he then turns into, he counts it as voting, like, as if he was, what is it called? He was assessing, it was like a poll to assess what the people were thinking, a referendum. And then he took that and just made it, instead of going for an actual vote, he just said, yeah, this referendum, what people decided they if they were interested in independence, he took it as, yes, let's do independence now. And just rolled with it, and then everyone was all like, yeah, sure, let's do this. This is great. I love independence. Big robots. Whoa, wow, ice cream out of the mountain. I love rock ice cream. Announced that over 90% of eligible voters submitted a ballot in the referendum, of which 70% were cast in favor of independence. That is a huge turnaround, or turnout. 90% of eligible voters submitted a ballot. That's great. 70% were in favor of independence, and then then they made it actual independence. What was the reaction abroad? That's right. They started bringing weapons. They marched on us, and then that's when Kia things happened. All right, special edition. This happened. This was his big speech on the television. Yeah, Dieter couldn't get everyone in on it. Urgent press conference. Today, Mayor Krill held an emergency press conference at Orcus Tower to announce that all foreign assets held by the IBC would be frozen. This policy remained in place until Crossbell's independence is acknowledged by internationally. This sudden declaration seems to indicate that the mayor, who also happens to be the IBC CEO, is willing to exert his influence on foreign economies despite lacking the domestic authority to do so. Due to the sudden nature of Croy's press conference, further details remain unknown. Do you know they regularly get 110% support for Putin? Really? Is that like an actual thing? Come on, Dieter Croy, you could have done better. This real world politician is doing it much better than you. And you have a freaking reality changer on your side, Dieter. Before funds were seized, the IBC managed the majority of the continent's financial assets. The sudden withholding of said assets has caused markets across the Moria to plummet. Also, the IBC's net worth to plummet, probably because if they don't have those stores open anymore, they're not getting money. And if they ever want to open it back up, people aren't going to trust that business anymore. And a Gundam? Yeah, he had 3 Gundams. With some reports describing mass pandemonium in the Republic Stock Exchange, which we reached out to experts for comment. Already, the impact on the international economy has been immense. Explained one economist. It's difficult to tell how things will progress. A diplomat had this to say. We want to be certain we understand the full extent of this freeze before taking further action. Urgent bulletin! The major powers ultimatum! According to a new report, both Ereboni and Calvard have held press conferences regarding the financial crisis. The Republican government demands that Crossbell State and the IBC revoke the asset freeze immediately. Failure to do so will be met with force. Stated the Calvardian press secretary. Other sources claim that the Imperial government has already begun mobilizing its army as well. It's possible these press conferences are meant to serve as an ultimatum. We will follow up on this story as we receive official communications. So that was right at the barrier. Right just before the barrier. That was his little speech thing he did. That's when we saw the speech. And then we went to the Michelin and got arrested. Issue 10, a month in review. Crossbell's independence. The domestic and foreign perspectives after 1 month. A month of revolution! As we pass the 1-month anniversary of President Croy's Declaration of Independence, the initial wave of confusion is just now beginning to subside. We'd like to take a moment to examine the changes ushered in by Crossbell's leadership over this previous month. So, I wonder if any of this is censored. Volatile independence. Immediately following the declaration, the Imperial and Republican governments denounced Crossbell's independence. After waiting out a 24-hour ultimatum, both nations advanced their armies into Crossbell. The Empire's armored divisions forced their way through Bellegarde Gate, and the Republic's armored anti-aviation divisions paved the way for their ground forces. Both armies were then moved to invade Crossbell City. However, both advances were stopped by the Ions, cutting-edge archaisms under the command of the newly independent state. Even the nefarious railway guns mounted at the Guerrilla Fortress by the Empire were neutralized by the mighty Ions upon taking aim at Crossbell City. The mighty Ions. Cutting-edge archaisms. Nefarious railway guns. Okay, yeah, this feels censored. This feels like they were influencing the way that the article was written. Crossbell and bias. Yeah. New state defense weapons deployed. Of the Villainous Empire, did it say? Villainous Empire? Not yet. But they might. You never know, they might drop one. New state defense weapons deployed in order to safeguard Crossbell's peace and autonomy. The CDF has deployed. Yeah, I mean, they didn't need those railway cannons for sure. But the wording here is definitely biased. In order to safeguard Crossbell's peace and autonomy, the CDF has deployed a new defensive mechanism that uses powerful orbital waves to create a protective barrier around Crossbell City. Officials say that it will protect the people of the city from all external assaults. Barrier. Does this count? This counts, huh? I don't know. Have I counted barrier in any of the other texts? Why wouldn't it? You're right. Let's go! 97! I don't think we've ever had it show up in text before. This is the first time. I don't think we'll count the info text on the picture though. I think if it mentions barrier once in this, I will not count it more than once. I'm not sure. Officials say that it will protect the people of the city from all external assaults. How about once per page? Maybe once per headline. Because then it's in a new context that they're talking about it. Not everyone is entirely satisfied with these arrangements, however. Some are concerned that travel will take longer on account of the Defense Force's permit system, while others are concerned that the towns outside the barrier are being left defenseless. Neither the defense force nor the state government elected to answer our questions on either topic. Not very patriotic. Yeah, wait. This isn't a new headline, but they said barrier again. I don't know, I felt like it felt necessary. It was like 2 paragraphs later. A roadmap to the United Nations. A few days ago, the independent state government announced its plans to form a continental alliance. 4 nations have already agreed to join. The initial members of the United Nations will sign on to the alliance in the coming months. Well, not anymore. The number go up. We're supposed to have fun with it and let the number go up. Yeah, we're almost to 100. 2 more. Tour guide! The UN is in Zamaria? Not yet. They haven't signed anything yet. Dieter Croy is trying to get that to happen, but now Dieter Croy is, some things happened. Because the organization promises to prevent acts of war while guaranteeing open international trade, the prospective partnership has garnered a favorable public opinion. Didn't they sign the peace treaty in Liberal? Yeah, but that wasn't the United Nations. That was just a group of foreign politicians coming to hang out. That was the EU. Yeah. Let's see. A few days ago, the independent state government announced 4 nations have already agreed to join, besides signing in the coming months. Because the organization promised to prohibit acts of war while guaranteeing open international trade, the prospective partnership has garnered a favorable public opinion. Yeah, it's a good ideal on the surface. Throw on this Untar vest to kind of go out there and kill some scabs. I gotta collect me some lead X's, pick up some Iskras, and carry out my Kalashnikov while mowing down some scavengers. How dare. They're gonna try and take my loot. The international reaction! The Holy City of Arteria has made its first official statement regarding Crossbill's independence, in which the papacy simply stated that it would continue to monitor the situation in Western Zamuria. Which one of the vendors is Imelda? Based on the way they speak and their pompous, highbrow attitude, I mean, it has to be the doctor. And it's not just because she's an older woman who I could imagine going, yeah. She just has that sort of vibe to her, the attitude. Oh, therapist. Her name is Therapist. That's what it is in Tarkov. She could be any of my... Doesn't she literally go yuck, yuck, yuck? The Tarkov therapist? Imelda? She goes, yeah. In English, at least in this localization, she goes H-Y-E-H. Yeah. Martha or Salen would be a therapist, or Cyrene. I guess. I mean, okay, if you're talking about mechanics-wise, yeah, it's gonna probably be Salen. Martha. Who's Martha again? Oh yeah, Martha's the person who looks exactly like therapist. Mechanic would be York. Wait! It would be! And then skier would probably be Guillaume. Like a side gig to mechanic, basically. Alright, we're supposed to be reading this news article. A PR official of the independent state claims that the liberal kingdom and principality of Romaferia have, for all intents and purposes, respected the will of the people and acknowledged Crossbell's sovereignty. Skier would be more like Rosie. You think so? I've not paid attention to what Skier's personality is like. Maybe he's more close to Garcia Rossi. Finance! Call for economic panic continues. I mean, any of these, any of my, you know, my solo Tarkov experience, any of the anime trailers that I've added could be, could be one of the Trails characters. Skier's a criminal syndicate dude? That's what he is? Okay, I see. Literally have to pay the dude 1 million rubles? Really? I don't remember that. The Republican government has issued a series of financial reforms, but as borrowers continue to default on their loans, the economic turmoil in the country only further escalates. International companies operating out of Colvard have also begun to feel the effects of the recession. To compound the issue, many civilians were also harmed in a reactionary bus bombing just yesterday morning. I wrote that down. I've read this, right? Because there was a bus bombing. INTL means international, right? The Arabonian Civil War, an all-out conflict. Oh, it's that series of quests where you do one quest for one of them and your relationship, your loyalty with the other ones goes down. Just days ago, Gilead Osborne, Blood Iron Challenger, and the central figure of the Empire was shot by an assassin. The Reformers faction is pledged to fight to the bitter end to avenge the later, indicating no end in sight to their civil conflict against the noble faction. Droves of Imperial citizens are attempting to flee the country and escape the flames of war. We will continue reporting on the story as more information comes in. Society Defense Force considers hoarding restrictions. In response to the citizens' continued efforts to stockpile groceries and daily necessities, the Crossbow Defense Force has expressed that a sufficient quantity of goods are being distributed within the city and urged citizens not to hoard necessities without reason. Reportedly, the independent state government is in possession of an emergency reserve of 5 years worth of food and supplies, some of which is already being dispensed to major powers or grocers. The Defense Force is considering regulating private stockpiles in the event that the disruptions regarding the issue do not diminish. Our leisure and lifestyle section is on hiatus until further notice. Okay, and then issue 11. Scott is Jaeger. Why is Scott Jaeger? Let's see. Jaeger's just a guy who likes his food and likes to go camping. He's a hunter. He's a hunter-gatherer. Is that Scott? Urgent bulletin. President Dieter Croy detained. Sitting President suddenly detained. This afternoon, President Dieter Croy was brought into custody by the CBD Special Support Section. He's unencrypted? Oh, I guess you're right. His charges include accessory to terrorism, unlawful imprisonment of Diet members, seditious conspiracy, and misuse of government property, among other crimes. We expect that the president will be transferred to the 1st Division's custody before long. The current situation. A great number of President Croy's crimes have been brought to light. Despite his actions, there has been no change to his position, nor has any formal arrest warrant been issued at the time of writing. Nevertheless, our ground correspondent was able to witness these events firsthand, and it is thanks to these efforts that we are able to bring the readers this historic report. On the behalf of this publication, I apologize for the delay with which the truth was purported. It's because of the censoring. It's finally not censored. The startling circumstances. The arrest is unjust. I don't know. Maybe. The following report concerns a matter of state law. The process by which Crossbill attempted to declare independence was unlawful, and thus the crimes that occurred by that process must be placed under scrutiny. Sari is going to scrutinize it. He's the scrutinizer. Also, when did my... Is it supposed to be that wiggly wobbly? Oh well. My mic arm feels really frail at its base right now. Free President Croy to fund the police. If anyone's calling for Dieter Croy to be freed, they'd be crazy. Unless we're doing a Final Fantasy XIV where everyone can be redeemed. According to an investigation conducted by the Special Sports Section, President Croy employed the Jaeger Corps, known as the Red Constellation, and ordered them to attack Crossbell. I love the SSS's name getting dropped. By the way, I named my group, my team, in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity, the SSS. So whenever everyone's like trying to cheer up the group, they're all like, "Come on, SSS, cheer up! We can do it, SSS!" In doing this president manufactured a crisis he used to sway public opinion. From the referendum to the Declaration of Independence, the entire movement was predicated on deceit. The president himself has admitted to foregoing allegations of wrongdoing. There can be no doubt that the events that have taken place in Crossbell over the past several months were all by his design. The duality of President Croy. Dieter Croy was elected mayor in the aftermath of the cult incident. Among numerous political reforms, he pushed the state into pursuing independence and positioned himself as its ruler. It is believed that the president is also responsible for the terrorist attacks, the cult incident itself, and other events. Best part, the Explorer teams are more like the Guild than the SSS. I know. I was gonna when I get to there's another Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game on the DS or the 3DS after that was released after Gates to Infinity that I was gonna name the Bracers when I get to it. Super Mystery Dungeon, that one. Thank you, Pocket. A review of events and the declaration of invalidity. A police investigation intended to uncover Croy's scheme sooner. But the office's DX, there's actually a Mystery Dungeon on the Switch. I gotta get my Switch out. But not the Arabonia group? I don't know what Arabonia group I'd have to... there is. Not yet, at least. Explorers of Sky. Is that the only one on DS? Because that must be the one that I played when I was younger. But the officers involved wound up detained and imprisoned. Some, however, managed to escape confinement and succeed in freeing Speaker McDowell, who had been under house arrest. The speaker then went on to declare the state's independence invalid, detailing how the president's actions were fundamentally unlawful. The speech allowed police officers who'd been able to openly oppose Croy to unite and storm Marcus Tower in hopes of unending the conflict and freeing the city. The president's dramatic capture soon followed. President Croy and the state's future. Now that the President Croy is in custody and the barrier surrounding Crosswell City has fallen, the safety of the citizenry is assured. Unfortunately, the state remains in an extremely tenuous position. You know it, everybody. 1 away from 100! 99. We have come so far. Has to come from a character, it has to. If there's another barrier on this next screen where I'm not putting it on, it has to be a character. The safety of the citizenry is assured. Unfortunately, the state remains in an extremely tenuous position, and if it's not Lloyd talking about getting over a barrier, I'm gonna be mad. The president has yet to testify, but when he does, the Crosswell Times will be there to cover the full story. We urge our readers abroad to remain calm and pay close attention to the situation in Crossbell as it unfolds. Breaking news! Giant tree sprouts near Michelin. For reasons yet unknown, a giant glowing tree has suddenly appeared near the Michelin Resort. Clearly visible even from Crossbell City, it makes for a truly ominous sight. News of this extraordinary phenomenon is, in addition to the president's arrest, has resulted in major panic throughout the state. Nevertheless, all citizens are urged to remain calm as a team of police officers has already been dispatched to investigate. We were dispatched. We just haven't made it there yet. Yep. Yeah, exactly. When we had started Azure, I had forgotten the 0 count. Or no. It's not that we had forgotten the 0 count. It's that we might have missed some, and I wanted to start with, like, the accurate number of what was in the 0. So you kindly searched the database for me. There was, like, 30-something or 40-something. So we have had the majority of the barrier counter in this game. I stopped counting after, like, 4 or 5. Oh, did I forget to count? Okay. But basically, this game, you know, as a result of there being an actual barrier that we had to deal with. Wait. You guys found different numbers. Azure has more than half the barriers? Yep. Because there's, you know, there's an actual barrier. A literal barrier they had talked about. There was no more metaphorical barriers. I'm gonna go cut that tree. I'm gonna go introduce myself to the tree that I will cut. And then I will cut the tree probably next time. Let me grab some coffee. Did you read through Agnes? Said she'll do it at the end of stream. Yep. We'll read Agnes at the end of stream. So basically, it'll be a majority of the rest of stream. So like, we'll introduce ourselves to the tree and call it the anime cliffhanger. And then we'll read Agnes. I do want to go to the wetlands. For one reason. It's to explore, to go look at the boss fight area. I'm gonna actually, did I drop a save in there? I dropped a save in the Merkaba. 29, 229, 27. Could read in the wetlands. Oh, we could! That's pretty music. Okay, so I would reload. Have I analyzed you? I should also look through my notebook to make sure I have analyzed everything. Or the tree. Oh, I bet the tree has pretty music. I guess I'll find out which music I like. Oh, sorry. There we go. I'm gonna check out the boss fight area. See what's there. Bit of a walk. I did 3 attacks. I wasn't paying attention to my screen. I was just spamming buttons, hoping it would work. What's over here? There's nothing over there? Encoder doesn't like the wetlands? Oh. Oh my god, what's the quality? There's too many colors, too many things floating around the screen. Oh yeah, hang on. Combat! Everything's analyzed. The problem with looking at the list like this is it's possible that there are some things I have not fought, and therefore I don't know that I have not analyzed them. Permagrass to microdose. Oh, it's all over the place here. You can microdose from the source. It's all the fog and particles? Yeah. Wrecking my bit rate. I hope I don't roll this segment fight with no evasion build in during the quiz stream. Oh, did I? Okay, here we go. Gosh darn it. Can't get the achievement anyway? I bet, what, is it because of the New Game Plus monsters? Yeah, really nice quality of life in Reverie. It'll show a question mark for a monster you haven't fought. Okay, so it'll show the number of monsters there are to fight, all listed out, with question marks until I have run into them. I like that. The New Game Plus monsters count. Okay, so that's an achievement I can't get. I'll still analyze everything, just to say that I did it. Bum ba na bum ba na bum ba na bum ba da ba da. That's just the bit right here. This is where the boss fight happens. Yo, gorgeous. Ba da da ba na 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 ba ba wow 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 wow. That's where Aryan beat us up. Did she beat us up? I know we beat Cryptid's butt. Anyway, this works is if Twitch lets you turn the bit up to 10 or 15. Yeah, but I think Twitch's max is 8? Is it 8 or 6? 6? Yeah, so I have it set at 6. And so that's what it is. Also, that means my YouTube bitrate is currently 6 right now too, because I reinstalled. I moved OBS to my C drive. And I reinstalled, I installed an updated version of the multi-stream plugin to OBS. And instead of setting custom settings to send it to YouTube, I just had it take the Twitch settings. Twitch compression probably also doesn't help. Yeah, the encoder, YouTube handles that a lot better. We had a new thumbnail? Yeah, it's really hard to see what's going on in that thumbnail. I hope you can see what's going on in that thumbnail. How was the Ironwood fight in Chest Gazers? Long and easy. It was just drawn out. She just had a lot of health. Okay, so I will head to the tree, see what the music is like, and then I will go back to a previous save when I had the books, go to the tree, and maybe read it there. Is Frosty looking at the castle? Yeah, I'm hanging out behind, walking towards the castle, I think. You've seen YouTube videos that give on for an hour with just that fight? Make like a tree and leaf. Shut up. Just a mushy land? Yeah, I'm hanging out there. It's really small. Yeah, the Ironwood fight was just long. The Azure Tree. That's where we'll find Kia, as well as the truth behind all this. Are we ready? Travel to the Azure Tree. Wait, no. I have money, and so I should spend it. On what? Just things in general. Oh, okay, so there'll be a shop available to me. I guess this ship will still be there. So I'll probably be able to come back to this ship and buy stuff. Gosh darn it. Spamming X does not work there. It's a nice quality of life feature that makes it so you don't accidentally proceed when you don't want to. In case you're spamming X. You have to actually go down to yes, continue. Okay. Yo, what? Okay, that's not the Glorious. Sorry, I saw the color and thought Glorious. No, it's just the Red Constellation ship. Beowulf. Hostile confirmed at 5 o'clock. It's the Red Constellation's Beowulf. Figures they'd show up. That must be their assault craft. Yeah, I remember when them talking about buying one back when I still ran with them. But man, I can't believe they've already got this much of a handle on it. The Croy family may have financed it to help with their current plan. It's also fitted out with some of the Society's tech by the look of it. Can you shake them, Abbess? I will do what I can. Meh. Sure, it's built like a tank, but all that bulk will just weigh it down. We can outrun it. Can you outrun the R-Silo, though? This is a light limiting in the depths? Yes. That's what it said the name was. What? Mines? And you ran into it? Ah! What happened? Not good. Are those electromagnetic mines they just deployed in the air? Affirmative. The Fountain has developed something similar. We should have expected as much from seasoned soldiers. So that's how they want to play this, is it? They're swerving towards our starboard. Starboard side, Abbess, deploy the impact shields. Roger. All passengers, brace for impact. Hang on, we'll go back to what that is. Whatever you said, Jen, I'll make sure to go back and read what the text said. It's okay. Minimal damage sustained. Yo, this is like Star Trek. Good. Concentrate our impact shields at the bow of the ship. Set a course for the Azure Tree. We're going to force our way through the minefield. Understood. I love this. This is so hype. What the heck? Oh, we have a shield up front. That's a big tree. All in 3D. Higher quality sprites for the animations. It's undulating! It's like they're like vines. What is that? Light! Energy beam! We're flying into it! What? 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 We're dead. Why did we fly into it? Did we know we were supposed to fly into it? How did we know? We're dead. We're gone. we just got disintegrated. Professiona, welcome to the stream. I've come from a pilgrimage from streams. Like the vibe here. May your stream be blessed with pilk. What is pilk? And viewers, welcome, welcome. I appreciate your first time chat. Hope you enjoy your stay. We didn't. We died. We died. It was gonna die in CS1 anyways. No, we died now, not in CS1. We didn't even make it to CS1. Not bad. I was hoping we'd get to boredom and go at it hand to hand. This just proves our aerial tactics have much room for improvement. We should have the rest to leave the rest to Lord. We should leave the rest to Lord Sigmund and the young miss. I envy them. Battlefield like that's out of this dang world. They're gonna have one heck of a fight in there. We just knew to fly into the big laser beam. Okay. Alright, this is, oh my god, this is cool. Alright, this is cool. Now this is, alright, we're in the Phantasm. Azure Tree, holy precincts! Grace, come on, bro. Slow down. Let the rest of us take it all in. Does this look like a final dungeon? If I ever saw a final dungeon, I would say that this definitely looks like one. What the heck is the layers? We're climbing the SAO tree. Not the tree, not the tree, not the tree. The levels, the rooms, the floors. Yo! Yo, listen to that piano. Go off. Is Aincrad the big cone-shaped thing that they climb the floors of? The dungeons? That's what I was trying to reference. Castle Aincrad? Okay, okay. I see. Thank you. This music is... I love it. It's so... mystical. Are we in the Phantasm? I think. Crust. Hi, Butter Tarts. How's it going? Is Hollow Fragment the one that has co-op? I own an SAO game on Steam. I don't know which one. Yo! And the drums, the percussion is sick too. Alright, let's go. Oh, look at that! Are we really inside the tree right now? I know the thing is massive, but it's like a whole other universe in here. We may just be in the Phantasm, Randy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hear that leitmotif? The leitmotif! Hot dog! Hear that leitmotif in there? Forget which one it is, but it's recognizable. Oh, the song. It's a long song, too. The tree itself must be capable of distorting the bounds of space. Okay, so we're in a pocket dimension very much like the Phantasm. We're in a similar pocket dimension as to what we were in during when the towers were activated in Sky SC. There's a tree in this tree! Find me. Please, find me. I didn't make the reverb in time. Ugh. Wow, it's so pretty. We made it into the tree, just to find another one right inside of it. It's drawing in all of those lights around us. There are more than I can even count. You know, it kind of looks like a visual representation of the orbital network. Whatever it is, it's going to make one heck of a photo op. She lifts her leg every time she takes a picture. It will be too perilous to fly the Merkaba through these gravitational distortions. I will have to insist that you proceed on foot from here. Oh boy, my favorite mode of transport. That said, the Merkaba should be good to fly us in and out of the tree. Oh, okay, so we can just go back. Nice. Don't be shy if there's any place you still need us to head back for. Okay, so we just have to have that interaction with the Beowulf every single time we go back and forth. Why didn't the eagles fly them to Mordor due to Slack? Yeah. It's because of the distortions, the spatial distortions. That's why. Ooh, yeah. Gravitational distortions. Sorry. Wait, gravitational distortions? Does that mean these gravitational distortions overwrite the gravitational distortion that the orbital engine creates around around the airship? Clearly they don't know. They really don't know. All right, I'll keep that in mind. In any case, we should decide who will make up the exploration team and who will remain on standby. This is no time for tree gazing. We need to move, Bannings. Right. Watch, they don't ever say barrier throughout this entire dungeon. We stay at 99 for the rest of the game. Kia is waiting for us somewhere inside of this tree. Lloyd monologue. He has to say barrier now. Don't worry. I'll find you no matter what. He didn't say it. He didn't say it. All right. This is a good cliffhanger. So let's save. And now let's load to when we still had the books. Same final party. Let's go. The encoder might not like that place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Shuckies. Shuckies. What the heck? I only picked Risha because I'm easily persuaded. I stuck with Noelle for as long as I could, but then everyone kept saying Risha, Risha, so I went with Risha instead of Noelle. I caved. Let's see here. Alright, we have to go through this whole thing again. We'll just spam through it quick. We have all the books. We're gonna read the books with this music in the background. Continue! I can't skip this this cutscene. Interesting. You cannot skip through it. Sure, Jan. What is Jan? January? Is it slang? Office reference? Is that the... Which girl is Jan? Oh, I can skip this one. Because that was an actual, like, video. Sure, Jan. This is Jan. I don't know who that is. That's Michael's GF. I'm confused. Alright, book reading time. Ah, what a view. From the beginning. Let's go. We've read through this a couple times already, but now we have every book, so we're gonna go through it completely. Okay, I'm not easily persuaded. It was just... I caved into every single time people asked me, you're not gonna use Risha? You're not gonna use Risha? Wait, you're not using Risha? Over, like, many, many streams. And I was like, fine, I'll use Risha. And so she's been in my party ever since. And it's hard to go back. I'm not gonna use Noelle? You know what? I might just use Noelle. My wife? You know what? That's a good point. I might have to do that. Chapter 1. The Cream-Colored Girl. Edwin Arnold had never been able to get the better of that girl, not even once. He was confident in his physical strength and thought himself fairly sharp to boot. Yet despite that, he was caught in a losing streak that left him at a loss for words. Not much had changed since that day, 2 years ago. The ticking of the grandfather clock served as a reminder that the time continued to pass inside the cafe. The 19-year-old Edwin, however, paid it no mind as he mumbled to himself in his usual spot by the counter. That's about as perfect as this article can get, right? Having fully incorporated the details from his interviews and proofread the writing 3 times already, he continued grumbling as he quickly made his final edits. If his piece could withstand the scrutiny of the afternoon's editorial meeting, he would finally get to be published. Edwin wasn't about to let a chance like that pass him by. He needed to make sure there wasn't a single period out of place. The boy raised his head and looked across the counter. What do you think, Agnes? Heck if I know. Who even cares? Agnes passed. Oh no, sorry. With a yawn. Too much attitude. Heck if I know. Who even cares? There we go. That's more of a yawn attitude. Agnes passed by with a yawn. Her curly cream blonde locks, which hadn't changed in 2 years, bounced and swayed with every motion, as if dancing in a non-existent wind. Why do you have to come barging in here this early in the morning? We're not even open yet. Is it about Shara? Sure, it can be about Shara. She quibbled to herself as she dried the glass in her hand and placed it back onto the cupboard. I mean, come on, just look at it. I mean, please check it over. Oh no, this is Edwin. I mean, come on, just look at it. I mean, please check it over. You know how rare it is for a rookie reporter like me to even get a shot at having their own column. Don't you? Sunshine, Shara. Shara's back, so you have to stay for Sure, we can say that. Edwin pressed his hands together and bowed. Anya stared down at him in silence, scrutinizing him. She had long gotten used to how much he depended on her for help, even though she was 2 years his junior. Jeez, he is annoying, she thought to herself. Nevertheless, she relented, scanning the page as she tried another glass. Impressive work, Ace. You've racked up 3 spelling mistakes. And isn't the date wrong? Of course. Edwin thought. He raised his red pen once more and began making his corrections. It's not like fixing those will help you much now. What? If you've got something to say, then just say it. I'm putting my all into this. Chill out. It's just a cooking column. So what? An article is an article. I guess everyone starts somewhere. Still, I'm not sure you've got what it takes to be a reporter, Ed. She grumbled to herself while he toiled away at his corrections. You're a slow writer, you have 0 attention to detail, and you're a numbskull to boot. Sure, you passed the paper's preliminary exam, thanks to my help. But isn't it a stretch to think you could become a real reporter? Thanks for the vote of confidence, Agnes. Good lord. You're just rooting this guy's dreams. Just crushing him before he even gets into the industry. Agnes had long wondered why a terrible student like Ed would want to be a journalist. Even so, she immediately regretted speaking up as Edwin collected his draft, stood, and donned a wide smile. Whatever. Being a righteous reporter is cool! He told Agnes to expect good news and bounded out of the cafe, leaving the room silent, save for the chime of the bell above the door. How very Edwin. Agnes shrugged. On the counter beside her, a drowsy black cat let out a yawn. Chapter 2. The Eaton News Agency. Anchorville was a sizable city in the Republic of Culvard. Anchorville, we're in Culvard! Though it was smaller than the capital, it was still home to a respectable number of businesses. White streetscapes faced the mountains encircling the city. It's a city within a... It's in a valley. Cool. Anchorville is in a valley. Maybe it's against, Harbor just faces the river. Oh, that's so cool. So it's mountain locked and against a river. That's really awesome. So read it like a valley girl? No. While market and harbor districts face the river, creating a sweeping vista to behold. Rounding the corner of the market, Edwin pedaled hard on his bike, rushing down Sunset Street. The Eaton News Agency, a small local publication, lay just ahead. At least make Agnes a valley girl. Do you actually want that? Like, do you actually want that? Wouldn't it ruin the story? Or is she actually supposed to be Valley Girl-esque? Don't? Okay. It would be funny. Oh, I don't want it to be funny. I just want to enjoy the story. I guess funny would be enjoyable. This game has a story? Yes. The newsroom was in a frenzy. Although, this isn't the story... This isn't the game's plot. This is an actual book in... Every game has its own book series within the game. I'm not doing Valley Girl Agnes. The newsroom was in a frenzy, as nearly half the staff were standing and shouting. Royce, a veteran reporter, vigorously tapped the back of his fingers against a draft, unaware of Edwin's arrival. The business editor, Clef, held a telephone to his ear, looking as if he hadn't slept all night. The copy editor, or rather editor-in-chief, Chang, nodded along with a stern expression. From what Edwin could glean, there had been a delay covering a recent traffic accident. He kept to himself, slipped into his seat, and took out his trusty worn-out bag. Well, someone... Oh, wait. Who is this? Middle-aged man. Well, someone's in a good mood, despite being late. The voice that cut through the commotion came from Brandon, a middle-aged man with salt and pepper hair, who was the editor of the culture section. Upon seeing his supervisor, had wasted no time, shoving his draft into Brandon's face. Today's article is perfect! Please submit it at the editorial meeting for me! Well, there better not be any more spelling mistakes this time. Unless you're looking to get scolded again. Edwin's broad smile returned. Everything's going to go great today, I guarantee it! Suddenly, one of the office's 4 phones rang. A reporter named Carly answered it while passing by. What? Carly's brow furrowed. At 5 a.m.? Yes. Yes. There. You happy? It wasn't Agnes. Carly waved an arm through the air. The editorial department, which until then had been noisier than a train platform, fell silent. Setting down the phone, Carly turned her gaze to Chang. Mr. Chang, it seems Werber Hart is dead. Someone clapped twice, shouting, I need all the political columnists to gather around ASAP! Right, yelled the reporters, rising to their feet. That guy, huh? There's gonna be a local story. A big local story. The crowd murmured amongst themselves as more than 10 staffers circled the editor-in-chief's desk. Who was this Hart guy again? Oh no, this is there's supposed to be Edwin here. Who was this guy again? Seriously? He was a big shot around here. He was a famous intellectual. How do you not know him? This one's gonna require a special feature, Brandon muttered begrudgingly under the chatter. He tossed Edwin's draft back to him. Let's see. Who's reading this? The afternoon editorial meeting's canceled, Ed. They're going to be assisting on this story. Huh? But why? I don't why me. I'm your editor, pal. Do as I say. Seeing Brandon scowl, Edwin leapt to his feet by instinct, but was suddenly overcome by a sharp sense of vertigo, as if the ground were shaking. Upon seeing the others in the room do the same, however, he realized that it actually was. The sound of steel folding in on itself shrieked through the office from outside the agency, followed by the grating roar of metal grinding against concrete. The cacophony ended with a crash. Through a trembling window, Edwin saw an overturned orbital bus billowing smoke into the sky. In a flash, he ran out of the newsroom as fast as he could, bag in hand. It wasn't his instincts as a reporter that made him move, but the fact that he could have sworn he saw Agnes amidst the panicked crowd. Love how since you actually live in California, the Valley Girl accent is real. How'd I do on the Valley Girl? Was it decent? Chapter 3, Golden Eyes. Agnes! Edwin dashed into the streets and toward the next block over. He was positive that he had really seen Agnes, as well as confident that he could catch up to her. Indeed, there she was in the crowd ahead. For a brief second, their eyes met, but a fleeing bystander bumped Edwin's shoulder, and when he looked back, she was gone. Why is she running from me? Edwin wondered. Another explosion rang out as the overturned bus burst into flames once again. Edwin cursed as he ran to the door of the bus and took off his coat to smother the fire. A hero. As he attempted to wrench open the door, cries for help spilled out. The bus driver's limp hand dangled out the window. It doesn't matter if my draft ends up in the paper or not, Edwin thought. I never underestimate a righteous reporter! I love this guy. Here's Agnes. We're going shopping today. All right, Kagemaru. After seeing Edwin off earlier that morning, Agnes was preparing to go out herself. The night before, she had remembered that her uncle's birthday was coming up. Agnes' uncle, who owned the cafe, would be turning 40 this year. A Kagemaru lore? Yeah, we got a whole bunch of Kagemaru equipment. Were it Edwin's birthday, she would sidestep the topic as too much of a hassle, though she would still end up getting him something. The way she had last year and the year before. However, she couldn't treat her uncle, to whom she owed so much, the same way. Agnes set down her glass of water to scold Kagemaru, who was still asleep on the counter for the umpteenth time. Are you even listening to me, lazy bones? She asked. The black cat's only reply was a deep that contorted its face into an ugly abstraction. I love that ugly abstraction. I give Oodles a kiss on the head when I see it. Oh, honestly. As her uncle carried beer bottles into the back, Agnes let him know that she was heading to her room on the second floor. Maybe I should put on something more comfortable. She was in and out of her room in a flash, returning down the hall wearing a light tank top. Mid-stride, she grabbed her favorite knit cap from its peg on the wall and put it on as she hummed her way down the stairs. Kagemaru stared at her blankly. What? No one saw me, so what's the big deal? What? Saw her what? Did she magical girl transform into a new outfit in a room? Is that how it happened? Was it a literal flash and not like a metaphorical in and out of a room in a flash? It was an actual flash of light. She shrugged at the fussy feline and opened the door. Oh, let's get going, Kagemaru. With a graceful leap, the black cat landed atop her knit cap. Aww. Sending her cream-colored curls flying. Oh, I can't believe you, she thought. The most inconvenient aspect of Agnes's waist-long hair was how much it bounced. She attempted to smooth her locks down here and there, but they simply couldn't be tamed. Is the implication that she was only wearing the light top and the knit cap, and that means she's still only wearing those things? She's got a tank top and she's going commando in town. All right. 10 years ago, Agnes's mother disappeared. Her father was good to her. She continued living with him until she turned 15. However, her father couldn't give up on finding his wife, so he entrusted Agnes to his brother and left in search of his beloved. In time, Agnes came to understand their feelings, to the point where it made her ache. Her mother surely loved her father just as much as he did her. What to do, what to do. It's not Angus? No, it's not Angus. We don't got some FDA-approved lean beef. Hanya sighed. Multiple stalls lined the harborside market, as she'd come in search of a gift, but hadn't considered what she was actually going to buy. I should have just asked Uncle early. Her aside was interrupted by an orbital bus hurtling past. The large bus had drifted out of its lane, hit the median, and launched into a truck going to the opposite direction. Its shining green chassis glared in the sunlight. The tires had begun to fly, twisting in odd directions. Or agonist? No. The driver must already be dead. Just casually thinking, thought Agnes as she watched the bus soar in the air. Or not. Her mind was in turmoil, yet at the same time she had never been more calm. Okay, she was just casually thinking it. Once the bus hit the ground, they would all die. From the man in the front row to the pregnant woman in the window. She saw all of them? She could see them all? Okay, this is her magical girl transformation scene. Here we go. Egglet. Kagemaru. Answering the call, the black cat opened his golden eyes. Agnes did the same. Amidst the screams of people running for their lives were 4 golden eyes gazing at a scene that had yet to unfold. That had yet to unfold. Okay. So she can see the future. Oh, so that's why fortune teller, felt like she could feel a little connection to Agnes. Coffee gone. Chapter 4. Cry for Justice. Edwin rescued one passenger after another. The corner market had devolved into panic in the wake of the crash. Worse still. Hydrate and fox stretch? Hang on, I'll hydrate and then I'll fox stretch. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have a good stretch too. Okay, that was good.
Shikkousha number 0. Doukeshi Campanella.
My grandmother opened my door looking at me all funny. Good stretch. Thanks. Campanella the Fool. Fortune number 0. Cry for Justice. Edwin rescued one passenger after another. The corner market had devolved into panic in the wake of the crash. Worse still, the truck the bus had collided with had been carrying flammable materials. Edwin coughed violently as hot, thick smoke filled the air around him, searing his skin. I can't give up, Edwin thought. There are still people left inside who need me. Help me. Grab my hand. It's narrow, but I can get you out. Everything's going to be all right. Oh, okay. I can't. I'm pregnant. What? Edwin shouted without thinking. Pregnant? I've never heard of such a thing. He tried to get a hold of himself, but his thoughts were spiraling. He was only 19. This was way out of his depth. Mind racing. He frantically tried to calm the woman, telling her to wait while he stood and surveyed the area. Several cars that had been caught up in the crash lay motionless in the street. Brandon and the news staff had followed Edwin outside to assist the rescued passengers. Sirens wailed faintly in the distance. The cavalry was on its way at last. Hey, you gotta get down from there, yelled Brandon. The truck is loaded with gunpowder. It could blow at any second. The truck is loaded with gunpowder. Who was that? Was that Oodles? Did Oodles just push my door open? Or was that Graham? What the heck happened? My door just flung open, and there's no one in front of the door. So it's probably Oodles pushed the door open and ran away. He does that sometimes. Like heck I will! Edwin suddenly became enraged. Why did this accident happen? Why are there so few people helping? He yelled to himself. And why did Agnes run from me? Henriette had a feeling that she fled out of shock after spotting him. He knew better than to be upset, though. It was only natural that someone would run if a huge obobus came hurtling toward them. The thought, however, did little to calm his rage. Why did you run away, Agnes? You idiot. You idiot. Who said anything about running? Cold water suddenly engulfed Edwin's body. Bewildered, he turned around, only then to meet Agnes's beautiful blue eyes, not gold. She stood there, panting with a bucket in hand. She was grabbing water. Edwin could only assume it had belonged to a fishmonger, seeing as he now reeked of fish. Good job, Agnes. Nice work, kid. Leave the rest to us. Everyone, this way. Hurry. Why would they be gold? Oh, you're right. Why would they be gold? A brigade of bucket-armed fishermen and fishmongers appeared behind Agnes. The crew! Together, they doused fires left and right in quick succession. The fishing cult strikes again, saving people from a fire. How dare they? Can't believe cults are getting up to these kind of things these days. Oh, of course. We're next to the harbor, thought Edwin. Agnes's hair swayed to and fro as she bounded around, barking out orders. You! Get over there! You! Go fetch a hatchet! This girl is something else, Ed whispered. Ed, get out of my way! That woman's pregnant, right? The girl climbed over the frame of the bus, taking the woman by the hand. Agnes gently coaxed her to freedom. She then turned to Edwin. You know this would have been easier if you hadn't come, right? What? Huh? What do you have to say that for? Edwin shouted. The girl with the green blonde hair cracked a relieved smile. Don't worry about it. You really are dense, you know that, Ed? After sunset, the clattering of the cocktail shaker was the only noise disturbing the silence of the cafe. Agnes's uncle liked to serve the hard stuff in the store at night. The repetitive sound of the shaker was disrupted by the floor door flying open. Agnes didn't bother to look. She knew it was Ed. So, how did it go? She asked, still facing away from him. Everyone's in stable condition. Edwin recited the facts he had learned from the police and hospital reports. There were only minor burns and injuries, excluding the bus driver, who died even before impact. Considering the circumstances, people were calling it a miracle, one aided by a speedy rescue, of course. Man, Colvard sure has a problem with bus accidents. Even in this story, there's a bus accident. And then in our news article, there was a bus bombing. My lord. Bus driver 07, Sag. And when Edwin continued, and the cause of the accident was the driver died at the wheel and the bus went out of control, right? How did you know that? She shrugged as she cranked up the orbital radio, which was turned to a report on the accident. Say, Ed, maybe you weren't cut out to be a journalist after all. Personally, I think you'd be better off working as a full-time hero. Maybe he will! Wait, maybe he'll become Spider-Man. Hi, Oodles. Where'd you go? Come on. Come here. Guess you're gonna get a walk. What are you doing? Just gonna stand in the doorway? He's just gonna sit in the doorway. Is this Randy's origin story? That'd be kind of cool. Randy's origin story is pretty neat. I really like him. Annius can scream, get more pictures of Edwin. Let's see. Oodles, are you still in the doorway? No, he moved. Okay, we can close this. Edwin rubbed his hands and glared. Hey, Toots! Go get me a bourbon! Okay, that was Edwin. I thought maybe some other guy was in the bar and was like trying to catcall Agnes, but it was just Edwin and I gave him a funny voice. Hey, Toots, go get me a bourbon. Quit trying to act tough, Ed. I know you don't drink. Here, let me get you a nice tea. As she prepared his drink, Agnes wondered what the bus driver's cause of death was. The host of the orbital radio said, the host on the orbital radio was now covering a different traffic accident. Feels like there have been way more accidents than normal lately. She mused to herself as she grabbed a new glass. Chapter 5. The Wind Blows Downhill. June gave way to July. On the 4th month, Edwin Arnold was set to attend his first ever press conference, as an assistant to the higher-ups of the political column, that is. The contentious inheritance of Weber Hart had been a matter of great public interest since the great intellectual's sudden passing 1 month prior. It's been a month. Hi, Oodles. Oh, you're in my room. Here, I'll let you out. Are you still in here? And his closest living heir, his adopted son, died at sea shortly after Hart's own death. Died at sea, Edwin noted as he pedaled his bike. Just ahead is the Cromwell Street Hill. Today's the day. I'll reach the top without stopping even once, he shouted with his trademark enthusiasm. Hart's best friend and the chairman of the board are both laying claim to the inheritance. However, there are rumors that the son's death was perpetrated by the two men themselves. Edwin's breathing grew ragged. Wait, what the heck? Agnes is here too? That's a pretty common plot. Still, could the rumors be true? Heck if I know. It's like she's sitting on the back. She is! Muttered Agnes, watching the scenery go by. She was sitting behind Edwin on the luggage rack. The bike's vibrations shook both her and the insulated bag in her arms. As it happened, there were many coffee lovers at the Eaton News, including Ed's boss, Brandon. Agnes delivered her uncle's artisanal blend there once a week. The catering service was a little more than a hobby for Agnes, but she tolerated it well enough because she doesn't have to actually, like, do anything to deliver it. She just sits on the back of... She just sits on the back of Edwin's bike. The fact that Edwin insisted on escorting her during deliveries... Okay, he insists. However, it was just a bit bothersome. So, Ed, still hoping to land that cooking column? She asked. Yeah, I'm supposed to do one next month, so I'm putting together a new article. Gotta write about whatever's in season after all. A righteous reporter getting his start from a cooking column, mused Agnes. Being with Edwin like this put her at ease. As she fussed over her hair, which was fluttering in the wind atop her head, the perennially drowsy Kagemaru let out another yawn. You just don't get it, do you? Edwin tisked. There was no shame in a cooking column. I'd be helping my readers spice up their dinner tables if my article could make even one person's life easier. Edwin began pedaling up the hill with all of his might. Who says there isn't justice in that, too? He roared. Oh, I didn't roar. Oh, well. The bicycle crested over the hill, letting gravity pull it over to the other side before propelling effortlessly down the slope. Agnes let out an astonished yelp, only for it to be drowned out by Ed's joyous cries as he picked up speed. That's cute. They continued on and on, riding the rushing wind. This exhilaration Ed's feeling must be his reward for working so hard, thought Agnes. She clutched her knit hat to her head to keep it from flying off and laughed at herself for being so shocked. Ed was always looking ahead. He was always chasing after his ambitions with that one-track mind of his, sometimes to the point where it annoyed her. About what you said back there. Huh? Sorry, I can't hear you! Agnes raised her voice to yell over the wind. That rumor! That rumor about Mr. Hart's heir being killed for the inheritance! Someone might have done it if they thought for sure they wouldn't get caught. Edwin nodded several times in sage understanding. Got it! I'll ask about that in today's interview. Ah, jeez. And where's that going to get you? Ed was as dense and simple as they come, but that was also the reason Agnes felt so at ease around him. The reason they got along so well. She made sure he wasn't looking before grinning widely in a way she'd never shown anyone before. Today, Edwin had made another step toward adulthood. He might stumble and make a fool himself, but she knew he would keep pushing forward like always. She only wished she could be there to watch it herself. Why's that? Agnes! What? If something ever happens, call me, okay? I'm a righteous reporter after all, yelled Edwin. His laughter echoed across the clear blue sky. Chapter 6. Fissure. After dropping Agnes off at Eton News, Edwin was led by a group of senior reporters to the largest assembly hall in Anchorville. There he would attend a press conference concerning the matter of Mr. Hart's enormous inheritance. All right, let's go get this story. Edwin psyched himself up. He had been told to save some seats for his team, but as he hurried to the press room, he found himself twisting through a maze of unfamiliar corridors. He wasn't quite sure what was happening. Huh? Where am I? Where in the world is the press room? Gosh darn it, Edwin. Good job. Edwin's irritation grew and his pace quickened. He checked doors at random, all of which only led to storage rooms and more corridors. He could already picture Agnes sighing and saying something sarcastic about his total lack of direction. Steadying himself, he pressed on. Just then, a loudspeaker announced the conference would begin in 20 minutes. Edwin, how do you do this? Oh, that's not good, murmured Edwin. Losing pace, Edwin flung open the nearest door. Upon it was a plaque emblazoned with golden lettering that read, Waiting Room 105. Okay, who is he gonna meet here? Inside stood a man in his late 30s, adjusting the necktie on his rather fashionable suit. Oh, I was under the impression that we still had some time before the press conference. No? He asked. Edwin recognized him. He'd seen the man in photos of the Hart case's major players. This was neither Hart's best friend nor the chairman of the Hart Foundation. Rather, he was the middleman charged with managing all of Hart's assets while he was still alive. Someone deeply invested in the inheritance case. You're the estate manager, Hux Montaigne! Cried Edwin, completely ignoring Montaigne's question. I'm Edwin, and I'm with the Eton News. May I interview you for about today's conference? Edwin's request was completely ridiculous. It was as if he was trying to hog the entire story for himself. Hux was flabbergasted, but Edwin wore his usual serious expression. Have fun, Pocket Flygon. I appreciate you hanging out. Enjoy your family game. Have a good one. Is it getting dark out? I need to walk Oodles soon. Or is it a good place to stop this so I can read the rest at the beginning of next stream? Let's see. When does it actually get dark out? We're halfway, so it'd be a good point. Okay, I'll finish this this book, and then I'll read the rest next time. The division of inheritance needs to be agreed upon by both parties. I'm not really sure how it will pan out. I'm the tax counselor, not a lawyer. Montaigne explained, sinking back into the cushions of a black leather chair. He'd agreed to divulge what he could, partially out of sympathy. The easiest solution would be a clean 50-50 split, but since there are properties and valuable items to consider, I can't imagine either party will surrender without a fight. The total inheritance is substantial, right? Could either of them be gunning for the whole thing? No comment. That doesn't concern me. I see. Then, do you know anything about the death of the original heir? Mr. Hart's adopted son last month. ... Silence gripped the room. Montaigne, who had been cooperative thus far, was still as a statue. Oh crap, did I go too far? Everyone thought. That's the kind of question a tabloid would print. As Ed realized the impropriety of his question, Montaigne quietly shifted his right hand, tapping his middle finger against the end table before touching his temple with his index finger. Ed wasn't sure what the gesture was meant to convey. I don't know what it means. Twitch keeps highlighting the unfollow button, like how you can highlight buttons on a webpage by hitting tab. Twitch clearly doesn't want like you watching me. They don't want you to see this Sunshine Onions crap. This might be a little too frank, so please... Oh, this might be a little too frank, so please keep this off the record, but speaking personally, I have no interest in Mr. Hart's inheritance, said Montaigne. It's true that there is a considerable amount of money on the line, but I don't believe it's enough to warrant killing someone over. Okay. Montaigne continued. You may already know this, but there are things in this world of even greater value, things beyond human comprehension. Like, for instance, a clan of magicians, perhaps. Okay. Why do you bring up a clan of magicians? The newsroom was nearly deserted. All the reporters had left to cover their stories. Anya refilled the cups of the few remaining staffers as she scanned the room. Between an unfinished draft left on a desk and some unedited notes posted on the wall, Agnes had a decent idea of what tomorrow's issue of the news would look like. Seems Ed won't be getting his chance anytime soon, she thought. Yet another car accident, too. I really feel like there have been way too many of those lately. Her eyes landed on a picture near the front of the room. Excuse me, Mr. Chung, who is this man? Even though the newsroom was restricted to employees, no one reprimanded Agnes for being there. Not even Chang, who was notorious for being a stickler, simply gave her a glance and identified the man as Mr. Hart's estate manager, the guy who Edwin is speaking with. Apparently, the photo was taken at a press conference 2 days ago. Looking at the shrewd businessman's photo filled Agnes with dread. This man could destroy me, she thought. He may even know who I really am. Okay, so Agnes is a magician. That's what that magician comment was. He's going to destroy her. Because she's a magician and he doesn't like magicians? Okay, Montaigne doesn't like magicians. Okay, cool. Why? Anyways, chapter 6. We made it to chapter 6, so chapter 7 next time. Magic bad. Yeah, only arts, no magic. Get that art crap, or that magic crap out of here. I'm gonna wrap up stream so I can watch Oodles walk Oodles while it's still bright out. Camera, camera, camera. What up? Hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you didn't, that's okay. I will be improving nothing. I don't take feedback. Fair and Jobo as always, thank you. I won't improve it. I'll make it worse. Alright, who are we raiding? Need to go humble yourself in front of Tio. I do. I really do. Who are we raiding? Who are we raiding? Anyone that I want to raid? Let's see. Why does it keep scrolling down? There's a Zero, an FC, and an Azure streamer. The Azure is ahead of me. I won't raid that person then. But I may raid the Zero or FC streamer. Let's see. Who are we looking at? Ba 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 dum bam bam. Ba na 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 na. Look at my DMs. Yeah, you said apparently 5 actors from Star Trek, right? Let me read it. Apparently 5 actors from Star Trek The Next Generation are in XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. If they voiced it. Is the stream over? It is Skyward. Welcome to the stream. I'm sending you somewhere else. We could raid... Alright, let's search trails in the sky. So Nixie's playing FC. We've raided Nixie a lot, because Nixie always happens to be playing Trails around this time. Trails from Zero. Ha! Kate next door. Yeah, sorry about that. You know, it's actually we ended up doing 4-hour stream, which is good. And I'm gonna walk my cat. But do I want to raid a trail streamer today? I feel like I've raided these two a lot in the last few months. Couple of months, not few, but like 2 months. Yeah, okay. I'll raid Kate. Wait. Did we raid... Who did we raid most recently? Kate or Nixie? You guys know? For those who've been here? I think Nixie? Okay. We're gonna raid Kate next door, who has a tag of sexual themes. What's that mean? Is that okay? Can I send my viewers there? Can I do that? We're doing that. Boom. SO at... There you go. There we go. If you missed the stream or the raid, there is the link. Thank you so much for watching today, everybody. I appreciate it. You are all wonderful and amazing. Box Cat Barrage. I should probably edit my stream elements thing. Here, do whichever one you want. You can do the Chimkin raid one or the Box Cat Barrage. Thank you so much for watching today, everybody. I appreciate it so much. You are all wonderful. Thank you for supporting me. I will see you all next stream. Be prepared for the quiz stream soon. What if we decide? Next Sunday. Quiz stream. Next Sunday. Quiz stream. Seems pretty good. Sunday, most people tend to have off. We can have a fun little quiz stream. So, next Sunday. Next, like the 10? I got very little time before we raid. Yeah, the 10th. If that doesn't, we can workshop it, like tomorrow when I stream, or any other day. We'll figure it out. Anyways, bye. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba